I got an email last night, an urgent email from this guy that sings this song, Yellow, from P-Lander Z.
Yeah. You need a fishing hookup?
He's evidently back from Planet P-Lander
Yeah.
here in the United States, and they are trying to kick him out of the United States.
Oh, no.
What?
Well,
He's a national treasure.
he's on a work visa, I think.
Yeah.
And that as long as he can prove that he's still working here and he's a good citizen and all that, so I have to write a letter for him stating those facts.
Sure.
My cousin Sal, not the one that listens to the show, his son is an attorney, and I believe is an immigration attorney, and I would probably want to talk to him first to find out what to put in the letter instead of being like, Yellow is a really good alien who lives here in the, and I mean alien from outer space, who lives here in Earth, and I gotta find out what they really want to hear. You know what I mean? Like he's a productive member of our society. He's also an artist. He's an artist on multiple levels. He's
It's
a
true.
painter. He's
Yeah.
and he, not to mention he brings joy to my ears every morning at 6 a.m.
And this is a legit request, though, right?
Yeah. Why?
It's-
What do you
I
think?
mean, it could be, what if he got hacked? And what if you're writing this letter and now you're part of a terrorist scheme?
Oh, yeah.
You,
I don't know that's a popular. I mean, hey, Carmen, this could be the first time they're doing it. Recruiting
Interdimensional.
terrorists. Yeah.
Terrorist team.
Trust no one.
Yeah.
Right.
For real.
I mean-
I already surrendered my work email yesterday. I'm sick and tired of opening emails and then them telling me I have to go to training. I just don't. I won't open your emails anymore. I don't care.
Same.
I'm shutting it down.
they're
I
all
don't-
phishing.
Yeah,
They're all-
but it's ridiculous. I don't even know what the one was that I opened. They don't even tell you so you can avoid it for the next time. They just now you got to go to training. I'm not
No.
going to training. I don't care.
Just text me if you want to.
Yeah,
get a
or
hold of me.
use my personal email. Not to mention the fact that this stupid network that we're on right now won't even allow us to go to. We can't even go to our own death pool website.
Right.
It's insane. However, I will tell you, I found out yesterday. Evidently, this is in the news or somewhere that Moffitt Cancer Center is being held ransom right now by cyber terrorists.
Oh, no.
By secretaries?
Cyber terrorists.
Oh, so I think the secretaries like,
You know,
what?
the separate secretaries, they finally had enough.
Yep.
It's like,
Right.
damn, what happened to them?
Secretary of Protest of 2024.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dottie's taking over the entire place.
Yeah.
I mean, they shut them down to where they can't get any of their billing and they can't get any money. They're like $95 million locked up. Yeah. And that, and what a scum. If you're going after the cancer center. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Well, remember a couple weeks ago, and I mean probably up to now, there are a bunch of hospitals up north that have been getting hit that had to go to pen and paper for a while because
Yeah.
their whole system was down.
That's
Because
really, it's
chasing
really,
money.
Yeah.
it's really weird how they don't have a, now everybody should have some sort of backup, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know how. I don't know. I mean, I say it like it's so easy, but there should be some sort of backup.
They say
Well,
that.
you got.
Go ahead, Carmen.
I was gonna say, well, you guys heard the news about yesterday, right?
No.
That was an attack.
Oh, well, we'll get to that, I'm sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
What
I
were you
know.
going to say?
The blockchain is going to be supposedly the big savior because you're not able to get onto that you have to wipe out the whole server to stop that information, the flow of that data.
Right.
So they're saying that's going to be a big push for the future with all this stuff.
I have no idea what I mean this could be like a 9/11, like if such massive change needs to come then they just block everybody down. They
Yeah.
got to rebuild everything. Oh, Jesus Christ.
dude.
The
I mean-
hackers will always find a way.
Yep.
Yeah, and we had Vinny FBI on the show, a friend of mine who used to work for the FBI who now just does this for a living. He deals with these hackers. I said to him, so they're asking for $25 million. You give it to them. Who's to say they're not going to do it again? And he goes, nobody.
Yeah.
And I go, then why do we trust them? He goes, because if you pay them the $25 million and then they hack you again, it's going to ruin their reputation. And he said that basically is what's stopping them from doing it because then no other company is going to ever pay him again because they're afraid they're just going to hack him again. So I don't know. That's such a. There seems to me there's got to be some better way.
You find out that these big companies are spending hundreds of millions of dollars on cybersecurity, and they're still finding
getting
ways
screwed.
to around it.
Yep,
It's
there's
not like they're
always-
not trying to actively trying to keep these people out and race
Yeah.
them to
Always a way in. What Carmen was referring to was Facebook and Instagram were down yesterday, which I'm sure we'll talk about in news. But I don't think you guys realize the severity of what happened yesterday. Everybody was like, "Oh, big deal! So you can't post for 5 minutes." It's not really what happened. I couldn't get on Pokemon.
Yeah.
My Pokemon goes
yeah.
through Facebook.
Everything that's attached.
Yeah.
It would have broke my streak.
Yeah.
I was very, very sad.
Dude, it's no joke, man.
I went to lunch with Spanish and Joe and had to talk to them
Yeah,
during
it's
lunch
very
because I couldn't get on my
upsetting.
phone.
Mhm.
I couldn't do YouTube, Facebook, or Instagram or Pokemon. I was like, so what do you guys do?
I
And
found
it's-
it to be pleasant, Michael.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was kind of nice. But this is like one of those, swinging the D type things because if you can take out the biggest tech companies in the world,
Oh, then
worse. You know
but
what I
then
mean?
everybody's scared after that. The best thing to come out of yesterday was Mark Zuckerberg tweeted out. I mean, Elon Musk tweeted out. If you're reading this, it means our servers are working. I love when
Yeah.
nerds are dicks. What's up,
But
Carmen?
we got a new problem. You know how you just said we can't even get to our death pool page?
Yeah.
Guess where I can't get to now?
Uh-oh,
The
what?
bathroom.
Sporkle. Because it's a gaming page.
Yep.
Oh,
No games.
shut up.
I swear to God.
I'm talking with one of our engineers right now, and he said he goes, "I'll push this to corporate." He goes, "There's nothing I can do. They
Have
control."
to
it."
approve it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
he can't. I mean, I'm sure knows how to do it, but he can't without
Yeah.
their.
Well, he's got to figure out today, or can you do it on your phone, Carmen?
No, the Sporkle on my phone. I mean, I have some leftover ones that I've saved
For today?
on the computer. Yeah, just like
Okay.
backup ones, so we can do it. But like, this is ridiculous.
These sons of bitches.
Yeah, it is categorized as a game, as games. That's why I can't get on it.
Nefarious.
Yeah. That's exciting.
I just sent an email prior to this because I couldn't get on one of the sites, and I said, "Hey, these are sites that I kind of need to get to." You know what I mean? I'm not trying to look at porn or babies getting run over or anything. I just want to look at a list of something or whatever.
Can you just jump on my network?
I know
No,
it's this computer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the
literally this-
server.
Yeah.
And that's a company computer, so they don't let you.
Maybe if we hopped off the VPN, but yeah.
Oh, no.
I know.
But then you wouldn't be able to access anything.
Joe
You
had
could-
no idea what you said, and he went, "Oh no,
Oh,
No, because I don't even think I'm connected to the VPN right now.
Oh boy.
oh
Yeah.
no!"
Yeah.
Don't tell everybody
no.
This is ridiculous.
Allegedly.
that. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
also,
how are we supposed to do our job?
Yeah. Also, I don't know a lot about computers.
Yeah. I don't know what any of this stuff means either, but I'm fine with it.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
need anything at this point. Just write everything down on pen and paper.
Just make up the questions as you go, Carmen.
But again, like we
Okay.
talked about before, with Moffat being hacked and Facebook and Instagram being down and all this, all that stuff just shows that there's no way that the voting stuff could be hacked.
Oh, dude.
Right.
It's ridiculous, bro. It's absolutely ridiculous.
What? No
Yeah.
way.
Somebody made a really good point yesterday. They were like, it's interesting that all of these big tech companies, that push for Super Tuesday voting have been hacked almost like, it is a dry run for November.
Yeah.
Stand by. I'm looking up something real quick.
Oh, boy.
Good luck.
I put in Moffitt cancer, hacker, ransom.
Oh, now you're on the blockchain.
Oh, boy.
What does that mean?
That's not that's how it works, man.
Oh, you just
know.
got URLs.
Yeah, oh, man.
Nothing comes up.
No news.
No,
No,
they-
but why does Yahoo keep hacking me? I go to Yahoo. I go to Google, and when I hit search, it turns to Yahoo.
it must
Really?
be when you set up your Mac, you probably put that as your preference.
I did not.
I don't know.
God,
Or
I
it
did
may
not.
be-
Gio, don't ever say that.
It may just be their default,
Yeah.
and you have to set it as Google.
You son of a bitch.
You want me to send you a VPN?
Nope.
Oh,
I got two.
Set some
HTML?
macros, too.
yeah. What?
Let
Send
Joe
some
get in there.
macros.
Joe,
Yeah.
Joe knows.
Yeah, Joe used
You don't have enough wires hanging from the back of your
Yeah, I'm
computer.
working on it. Working on it, man.
Poor Joe.
You've gone too wireless.
Oh, dude.
You know, Joe, I like to say poor Joe.
Mm.
I like to be your number one defender.
Oh, boy.
Oh, baby.
There we go.
Good morning.
But not when you cost me a Sporkle game yesterday.
Oh,
what?
what happened?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
What happened?
Yep.
Yep.
I got several reports after the show that your accounting was wrong yesterday
Mhm.
and that you took a point away from me, therefore tumbling Sporkle into a tie. Into a loss for me when it should have been a tie. Are you aware of this?
I am not aware of this.
Yeah. So then I asked Carmen if she can go through. Carmen, do you have results?
I do.
Okay.
So Pat Pap's scoring was
Okay.
Spanish and Gio each had 2.
Mhm.
Mike had 5. Galvin won with 7.
Mhm.
I went through. I listened to the whole sport goal. The actual final score was Spanish and Gio had 2.
Yeah.
Mike had 6, and Galvin had 6.
Now this was yesterday. Whenever I called it out, that
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
wrong,
right.
but I
Right.
had won by 2.
Galvin had his number
Right.
correct.
I had
Yeah.
my number correct, but I thought, unfortunately, I thought Joe had your number correct, which
This is your fault, Mike.
yeah.
Me.
You don't keep your own score.
You don't
Yeah.
keep your own score.
Yeah.
Yep.
You
We
don't
all
keep your own
do.
score.
Yeah.
Not only that, but also this is your fault.
Yeah.
For those of you listening, I'm pointing over
feel
the
like- I feel-
area
I feel
where
your
Joe
look.
is.
I can feel your look, Galvin.
Yeah.
Not only are you trusting Joe, but you're not keeping your own score. That's
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah, that's a double whammy.
I mean, I just assumed Joe was doing a good job. Thankfully, the listeners are doing a good job. Several people email me after the show telling me. And then I thought, there's no way this could be true, not Joe. And then I asked Carmen
no
to do
way
some
is what
research.
I thought.
Yeah.
No way.
Carmen
I
did
would-
some research, and then all of a sudden, in the middle of the day, the video rolled through, and I put it up on Facebook, and I watched it on our Facebook, and lo and behold, Joe was wrong.
Oh,
Now,
I'm
how do we
sorry.
handle that?
I don't know.
not
How
a
many
special
times
plate.
has this happened?
It's in the books.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not really anything,
Should I make an
listen,
asterisk?
I called it out whenever it happened yesterday, but unfortunately, there was more nefarious scoring going on. So
I
don't know.
remember the extra question.
You do?
Yes.
Let's do it.
If you guys, you stay out of this.
don't
You're the reason why we're in this.
The problem solver over here.
Right.
That was great.
I mean, I'm for it.
I mean, what are the year totals, Spanish?
Oh, well, including yesterday, Gio, or should I
With
leave
the
that one out?
asterisk.
With the asterisk, Gio and I are having 4 wins each. Galvin in second place with 14 wins, 15 with the asterisk, and Michael, you have 21 wins for the year.
But here's my question: why do I get punished?
I know.
Yeah.
That's
For
a good
garbage.
question. That's a good question.
That's out of
Well,
my control.
I mean, you're not really getting punished. It was.
We're
You didn't win.
rectifying the situation.
But do you know how many games there have been that I didn't win, you didn't win, Gio didn't win,
Yeah.
Spanish didn't win because of this person? Are we going to go back?
No, but
Are we
we
gonna
know
go back to
we
the
know
beginning
of
of the year?
this one. We know of this one, and it was just yesterday.
Carmen, can you go through the whole year and get it right?
Mind him
No.
out,
Because
please.
Joe's terrible.
yeah, no.
Yeah. By the next break, have that done.
All right.
I mean, I guess you have to wipe out all the numbers for this year. and
Yeah,
start
we'll
from
just start
scratch.
from the beginning.
I mean, we
Zero.
could just go back to Gio keeping score if you really want.
Mark
I mean,
it
that would be-
0.
0.
I mean, you're not really
I
putting
do
any
keep-
points on the board anyway.
I do keep my own score.
Yeah.
No, I mean, you keeping score for everyone.
he is. What was your score? Who has more out of you two?
We were tied.
We're tied.
We're
We're
tied.
both having.
Allegedly.
We're both having 4. Yeah.
So then,
Allegedly.
yeah, they're the same. So then you're saying cancel Spanish too?
No, I'm not saying cancel Spanish.
Well, he has the same score as Gio.
He's attempting to deflect to
No,
me.
I know.
yeah.
I get what he's doing.
No, you don't want to. You didn't. You told me you don't want to score because it's miserable, it's difficult, and it's never right.
I'm playing the game.
These are your words
If
to me.
we want to have Gio do the score, if Gio agrees to that, then you have to leave the room whenever we're playing sports.
No problem.
I like Joe just here for sound effects.
Yeah.
All right.
What if we do a song, Sporkle? He has to sing the songs.
Nope.
Maybe I should just do all your jobs.
Okay.
Wow. Well, what do we decide for yesterday?
Sudden death. You guys going to do a sudden death question?
I'm for it.
I mean,
but
it's,
I'm not judging it.
it's already in the books.
no, you're not.
I won't judge it.
Do we want to do it now, or do we wait till Sporkle?
I think we have to
I mean-
get one down before we can do the next one.
Right. Like we have to finish this one.
Right.
We have to decide what we're doing. Like I said, I remember the extra question. We can run through that, and it will just be that will be the person who gets the win.
I'll tell you,
Or-
Galvin, I don't even remember yesterday's category, so you definitely have an advantage on this one. But,
Well, I
shoot,
remember
tell us.
everything.
no, I know. I'm just saying.
We would just start Sporkle basically.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like, I'm not mentally.
It
I
was ladies' names and show titles, right?
And TV, yep,
Yeah.
and TV shows.
yeah.
So you're giving me the female name that's
well,
missing.
I got to.
All right, fine. Let's go.
Okay.
Yeah, that's because.
What is it again, Carmen?
Because of you, Joe.
All right. So you guys are giving
Go.
me the missing female name from this TV show title.
And this
okay?
is just me and Mike.
Correct. Just you and Mike. I'm giving you part of the TV show title.
Whoever
You're
gets
giving-
this wins.
We'll get the point. We'll get the win for yesterday.
Okay.
Correct. You're giving me the missing female name. Ready?
Yeah.
McBeal.
Alex.
Ellie.
Mike?
Good job, Joe.
Thank you, Galvin.
Spanish, will you adjust the log accordingly?
I will adjust
Wow.
the wins.
And go back through all of the year
Oof.
now.
Yeah.
And change them all.
Yeah. So what is the new year total before today?
So the before today,
Why before today?
the total. I'm very confused right now. Yesterday's score before the snafu was Gio and I had 4 wins for the year. With yesterday's win, that put Galvin at 15 wins for the year, and you, Michael, in the lead
but
with
he
21.
doesn't get the win yet.
So
Oh, okay.
now-
You asked for yesterday's.
Now, with this new score moving forward, Gio and I obviously still have 4 wins for the year. Galvin has 14 wins for the year, and you have 22 wins for the year.
Got it. Okay. Thank you.
You're very well.
I
Thank
would
you
like
to
you to
all.
put down 5 wins for the year for me.
I can do that for you, Gio. Talk to me after the show.
You
got
can't
5?
do it. Only Joe can do it.
All right, all right.
Thank you to our listeners who emailed me and Carmen and Big Richard for go ahead and doing the investigation, both audibly and visually.
Yeah.
If you'd like to see it, it's on our Facebook page, facebook.com/the Mike Calta Show. Sorry, Joe.
That's all right.
Sorry,
I have-
Galvin.
Sorry,
Why
I
are
have
we
to go
sorry
through this.
to Joe?
Yeah, why is it?
Why are we
Sorry
sorry
Joe,
to
it's
Joe?
Joe's fault
I'm-
that I had to go do
Right.
And
this extra
and
work.
Who is scoring today?
Good morning, friends.
Who's scoring today?
Hey.
Who, I don't know who's scoring today. I just assumed Joe.
Yeah, Joe's
Yeah,
scoring.
why not?
Right.
Do you want to do it?
Do I want to score?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Perfect.
I can't tell if you're being.
Wait.
Somebody with integrity.
I always keep my
you
own
guys
score.
say you score every day. so-
Our score. We
Our
score.
own
Yeah,
score.
yeah, yeah. We keep
We're
our
not
own
but,
doing
score.
but here's
everybody's
the
score.
problem with that. You tell me you have 17. I don't know if you do or not.
Yeah, I mean that's
Who does
Yeah,
to
That's
say-
the part. That's
If
the.
a mind like this could screw up,
Mm.
who's to say your feeble mind won't screw up?
no. I mean you're not
We're-
wrong.
What we're doing is backing up the score because the scorer is terrible.
Yeah.
It's kind of like whenever you're driving down the highway and you have a speedometer in your car,
Right.
but then that thing on the side of the road says slow down
Yeah.
and shows your speed. You have a speed, they have a speed. Sometimes you look and you go, well, mine says 55, but that says 57. One of them's wrong.
How do you know which one's
This
right?
is the one that's wrong.
Oh, all right.
I don't know.
Always
I don't,
Thank you, Galvin.
wrong.
I
Yeah.
don't know about that.
As
Yep.
if I could quote Galvin from yesterday, integrity, please,
Yeah.
please.
Yesterday, I waited and I said he was wrong. And I took a point away from myself, not knowing what your score was
Right.
because garbage over here doesn't keep score properly.
Yeah.
But I had won
I
by
prefer
2.
garbage can.
I had won by 2. Had I only won by 1 or whatever, I would have said that's not a win. We're tied, and we would have had to run off and do the thing.
So I won yesterday.
Yeah, as of right now,
Congratulations,
yes.
Michael.
What do you mean as of right now?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well-
I'm gonna have forensics.
Gotcha.
Go
Yeah.
through
Go
it.
through it again.
Yeah, check it and see because
I can understand why when judging who said it first could be difficult, but just counting
Right.
the numbers,
exactly.
I don't understand how that's going wrong.
It's because when he's using his phone, I think sometimes we move so quickly.
But why is
That-
he using his phone? Like, go old school.
Carmen
Do
always-
dashes.
Carmen
It's-
always says who got the point.
Yeah.
It's funny. A listener the other day said, "You guys should each get like a chip every time you get a point."
Yeah.
He has to hand out a chip to you so you can count at the end and go,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay, I have 7. How many do you have?"
What
'Cause-
about the abacus that's over there?
Right? Because if he's looking at us while he's going to click his phone, it's not hard to believe he's clicking the wrong thing while he's trying to keep score
I
for the
have
next
faith.
question.
Well,
It's-
any technology in his hand is going to go wrong. We know that.
Or just get unused.
yeah.
I have faith in Joe.
Yeah,
I think out
Joe's
of
great.
all the years he's been doing this, this has really been the first time that we know of that there's been a miscalculation.
Right.
No.
Yep.
I think you'll be okay, Joe.
Thank you.
But I
Michael.
mean, whatever everybody decides.
well, congratulations on the win, Michael.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I earned this one. Took
Did you
me a
say
while.
I earned
I earned
this
it. It took me a whole day to get it back.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay. I think it's great.
I didn't react with anger yesterday, Joe. When I heard the news, I said, you know what? We'll rectify this tomorrow.
Yeah.
I appreciate that, Michael.
Got a lot of other things going on. We got elections, Super Tuesday. I can't have Sporkle ruining my Super Tuesday
Yeah.
entertainment. So
Oh.
Got to vote.
yeah. Well, we didn't vote.
A lot of station drama going on.
What?
I tuned in yesterday on the after show and a very upset JoJo.
Over what?
She
Was
apparently
she also keeping score?
there's some sticky fingers at the Bone Studio and things are being taken.
So I turned on Drew in the afternoon, and I heard Drew and John talking that somebody stole John's Resistance band.
Twice
Oh.
From where?
from the studio.
Was John working out in the studio?
I guess like,
yeah.
during commercial break, he
he does
does some-
resistance training.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure.
Right.
Yeah, but yeah, I heard JoJo was very upset. She was angry. I've never heard her angry before.
I mean, you know who stole resistance bands? The
Johnny
only
B.
other person with a good body, Mo. Right?
a lot of people are saying that.
Yeah, he does steal
makes
other
sense.
stuff.
But
like
also,
ketchup.
here's the thing with Mo. I feel like Mo's like, I'm gonna borrow these and not tell anybody, and then next thing you know, he's like, I got those at my house. I borrowed them. I didn't steal them.
Dizzy said that Mo's fingers are so sticky he could be Spider-Man.
Core 4. So is that what we think? Mo stole John's resistance bands twice?
I heard them investigating and kind of going down the list of who's in the room, who's there, when, how, and they don't know if it's either Mo or Spike is who they think.
Well, Spike's doesn't have an ounce of muscle on him.
Yeah.
That's not true.
Spike looks like a burnt match.
That is not true.
What do you mean?
I think you don't look at Spike very much. I think Spike is in better shape than Mo.
How dare you?
Listen, I know you love you some Mo,
You ever
Mike.
seen Mo in a tank top?
I've seen both
Is there anybody
Hot.
that's seen Mo with his shirt off that we could ask? That's in the building right now?
Who did that?
You can't put that together?
No, you said the wrong person.
You said Mo.
Oh, Spike.
Oh.
Ah,
okay.
I mean, I'm out of that one.
Now I know.
Yeah.
Jackhammer.
Yeah.
They still denying that?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not
Yeah.
true.
Yeah, it is. I mean, that she's not denying it?
No.
Because she definitely, I heard her the other day
That she's
talking on
not
air.
denying it?
Yeah, but they were talking about feet fetish, and she just put it out. She's like, Spike's got a foot fetish. I was like,
Oh.
yeah. I bet he does.
His fetish is tiny feet.
Yeah, I bet he
Oh,
does.
They have been friends for like 20 years.
Yeah.
I believe
I've been
I
friends
believe
with Monica
Monica.
longer than Spike.
That's right.
Right. I believe Monica.
I'm still
if she
looking at-
says it's not, it's not.
I'm still looking out for that guy that wanted to know Monica's foot size.
Yeah.
That guy, something's
Yeah.
going on there.
Yeah.
Oh, no, my wife died. I wanted to give her shoes. Yeah, okay.
No, just what every girl wants.
Yeah.
Dead wife shoes.
Good story.
Oh boy. All right. Well, Joe,
Yes, Michael.
I think sometimes out of one bad incident comes a lot of good incidences.
Thank you,
I
Michael.
think after yesterday's mistake, it means at least 10
Yeah.
games with no mistakes.
I am not an
I'm sure
infallible
Galvin
human.
agrees.
I
Right.
do make
I will
mistakes.
bet you
just like
the
everyone.
rest of the money I make for the rest of my life that he makes another mistake.
Today.
What are the parameters? Like how long?
I mean, that's just called living, Galvin.
Yeah,
But I
for
mean,
you.
Yeah, that's right.
But we do need to make a rule. Like, if Joe messes up and you're not keeping your score, Mike, then that's on you, and the win goes to Galvin. Because we
I mean,
can't.
I'll start keeping my score if that's.
But that's what I'm saying. We can't do this every day. So either we go by
my
Joe's.
whole problem is if you're like, Joe says a score and I go, I believe I have 17. Well, who's going to argue
Because,
with that?
well,
We
because
Yeah.
Right, but I mean,
'Cause
like,
there hasn't been
who's to
17
say
questions.
what's right?
Well,
you know?
well,
you
But
could
you're
count 'em
also
up.
not a garbage person that's stealing
Yeah.
resistance bands. You
I know, but what I'm saying is
Integrity, please.
I could be
Integrity,
keeping the wrong score.
But you won't. But
Okay.
you won't.
All right.
I mean,
Hey,
because
I'm in.
we all have been pretty. I mean, not pretty. We've all been
I'll be
honest, with
honest,
each
yeah.
other.
But
yeah.
And there's.
also, if there is a discrepancy and you're like, I'm pretty sure I had 6 and it was 5, whatever,
All right, then
we
we
can
can
go back
revisit
and
it.
listen and
Yeah.
do that, whatever.
Yeah.
But if Joe says you have 2 and you say you have 10, then
Right.
clearly there's a. You know what I mean? Then clearly there's a problem with
clearly
one of
Joe's
you.
wrong.
Yeah.
If
All
you
right.
say you have 10 and Joe says you have 2,
Go
I'll
with me.
believe you.
Yeah.
I'll
Thank
believe
you.
you.
Thank you.
Even if you didn't answer a question yet, I'll still go, yeah, Mike's probably right.
Okay. All right. So we're off to a good start. We solved the problem today.
Yeah.
I will continue to keep my own score, and we will move forward. Hey, how about that kid, Jeff Philbin from Fox 13? He was on the Chef, Master Chef.
MasterChef, yeah.
Didn't win, right?
Right.
And now he's got a good TV spot on
Yeah.
Fox
Yeah.
13 doing cooking. That's great. He's a good kid.
The
Yeah.
food, everything that he's cooked so far every day this week has looked so good.
The thing with him is, I believe that, and I need to say this right because I'm not trying to say it. I believe if Charlie Belcher ever tried to retire, he would be a good replacement.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
right?
agree with that. Yes,
Okay.
100%.
And he can cook.
And he can cook. So, yeah, I think that's. I just was thinking the other day is it takes a lot to be Charlie Belcher because when Charlie's out and somebody else does it, it's good, but it's not the same.
Yeah.
And when you want that type of guy to be your man on the street kind of guy, and that kid's all right. He's I don't know. I think that's good. I'm glad when people invest locally in people, and you don't see a lot of that.
There is a guy I'm watching, the Next Level Chef. Like anything Gordon Ramsay does, I watch. I
Right.
really do like him a lot, and I like his shows. Although the one, I got to be the one that where he has people compete, and then he's going to invest in their thing, but it's not all restaurant stuff. That one kind of annoys me. But the Next Level Chef, there is a guy from Tampa on there
really?
as well. Yeah. And he's doing pretty well.
Is that the one where it's like a game show? They have to go up levels?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yeah,
I
I
have
did
seen
watch
that one.
that.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
I watch whenever I have Samsung TV or whatever I have has a 24-hour Hell's Kitchen channel.
Oh, yeah.
Just
Great
fine.
show.
But when you turn the TV on, the first channel that comes on is that, and I'll just turn it on, and he'll be like, you jackass, you donkey," and I go, "Oh, I'll watch 5 minutes of this
Hell
before I
yeah.
change it." I like to see him just yell at people. That's what made American Idol good in the beginning.
When
That and the original Kitchen Nightmares,
Yeah.
where it's from the BBC where they can swear.
Oh,
and everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
those
thought
are
everyone
fun.
was going to break out in a fight.
Yeah.
It was
Hell's
good.
Kitchen, they always smoke though. I don't.
Oh,
I
I
never
know, right?
understand that.
Bro,
Yeah.
because they're in under such pressure.
Yeah,
and they got
they-
this guy
Oh, that's
screaming
stress.
at
Touching
him.
people's food with
Yeah,
your
it's
gross cigarette
so
hands.
gross.
That's
Yeah,
the problem. Is a lot of restaurants you eat at, they're
Yeah.
out there back there
Yeah.
burning
Yeah.
heaters
Yeah.
while they're cooking your food. You know,
Like
going
all
back
cooked.
in and yeah.
Burning
Yeah.
the
Just
heater,
falling in the
sipping
chili.
some tequila, swinging on a hammock. No big deal.
I love the compliments to your chef, and they're like, "This is our chef," and it's some like 19-year-old Puerto Rican kid giving the suck it sign. Whatever. They're like, "Yeah, compliments to your chef."
Spanish, did you go yesterday
I did.
to your hammock?
Yeah, I did. In my hammock spot.
That
Yeah.
seems so. What's the word I'm looking for?
I think I know.
Contrived
Oh.
to me.
What? What do you mean?
To go, just
How?
take my hammock down by the water,
Oh, it's the
tie it
best.
up, lay there and sip on alcohol.
It's about. I didn't sip on any
Or
alcohol.
whatever.
Yeah, yesterday.
Smoke,
Just maybe
burn
a joint.
heaters.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
the,
No pictures, Michael? Nobody sent you any pictures?
I did see a picture.
Yeah.
I did see a picture. Spanish posted. That is why I didn't know if it was yesterday.
Yeah,
or-
that was me. That was me yesterday. I love that spot.
You
That's a
do?
Yeah,
good
but that
spot.
was a picture that you took.
Yeah, right.
Of
right.
yourself.
Yes.
Yeah, no sniped
No
pictures
snipe.
of you.
Yeah.
Somebody said that they thought they saw me, but I highly doubt that. I'm very sneaky.
Oh, you were in your womb.
That's
your,
right.
Your hammock
my,
womb.
my purple womb. Yeah.
The Zookma. Yes, Carmen.
I well, so I have Bone TV up right now,
Right.
and I'm just reading the comments, and I was wondering how did we have a vote of like over under of when was the next time Joe was gonna mess up?
no.
I mean, I don't.
Oh.
No.
Galvin's
Well,
life savings.
Okay.
35
the line.
seconds.
Well, someone just posted that he has spelt Wednesday wrong.
Aw.
Joe, don't look at
Not
it. How do you
true.
spell Wednesday, Joe?
WEDNESDAY.
This guy's a
Yeah,
genius.
see?
Well,
There's no,
I,
there's no
spell
put one
Megadeth.
past him.
well, if you go to Bone TV and you look, you have forgot the N.
Oh, you know what? Simple mistake.
Yeah.
Surprised
under the Mike
you forgot
Calta
the
show.
end.
Do you
I mean-
remember yesterday or the day before whenever Gio said, "Joe, it's your fault," because all that stuff? That's exactly it.
Oh.
What you're doing right now.
What?
Ah, simple mistake.
Oh,
it's
simple-
totally
yeah,
fine.
yeah.
It's been
God forbid someone else did that. They
It's
would be the
been
dumbest person.
24 years of mistakes.
Right. Good job, Joe.
Thank you, Michael.
I said Gavin Newsom yesterday, and you stopped the show to tell me what an idiot I
Yeah.
was.
Well, that was ridiculous.
Oh,
Wait, oh, that. Oh, yeah.
I
You-
feel
you-
like we're riding a bike with square tires.
Can I tell you why that was so bad?
We don't have to revisit
no,
it. I
real
shouldn't
quick.
have brought it
Yeah.
up.
Real quick.
It was bad.
We are at Super Tuesday,
Right.
And you all of a sudden think Gavin Newsom is running in the Democratic Party. Like
You never
every
know.
news story says, "Will Gavin Newsom run? Will Gavin Newsom run?" And everybody's like, "No." And all of a sudden it's Super Tuesday, and you think he's running against the president, and that wasn't just so dumb. It negated every smart thing you ever said.
No, that's not true.
Oh, dumb.
Well, when he comes up with Michelle Obama, VP, and she's running for president.
But it's not even if Gavin Newsom stepped in at some point, wouldn't be nearly as dumb as what you said yesterday, that he was going against the sitting president.
At least I can spell Wednesday.
Can you?
Yes.
Okay. I don't want to hear it.
W-E-N.
No,
Yeah.
no. we gotta take a break. This is ridiculous. What will happen with Sporkle next? I don't know, but we'll figure it out. Carmen will tell you what we have to give away, and we will do Sporkle next on 102.5 The Bone. But I got my matching Caribbean night outfit yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
It is easily the worst thing we've ever done.
For this cruise?
Yes. I'm burning it after this cruise.
Okay. No, I meant like for the cruise that you're going on now or for the Celtic cruise?
No, in this cruise, I
Okay.
guess all the fathers and sons are dressing up in matching cheap outfits that we bought on Amazon. And there's a Caribbean night, which to me, I've never been on a cruise that had theme nights that we paid attention to. So I feel like we're going to be the only ones dressed like this. But I don't care. I'm in. I question whether or not I could sit while I'm wearing the shorts because they're a little snug on my bottom.
Yeah, you can.
But yeah, what happens if we rip the butthole out of it? I don't care. I'm gonna wear it anyway.
People want to see the goods, Michael.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Galvin? Did you watch that Secrets of the Flower Moon thing? Whatever. The
Yeah,
Scorsese-
yeah,
is it worth
yeah.
watching?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so.
Yeah, it's just long, and you watch it, and you go, all right, well, that was
Yeah.
3 hours.
It's exactly what it seems like to me. The same thing
Yeah.
with Oppenheimer. I keep trying to watch Oppenheimer and going, this is the most boring thing I've ever seen.
And I got to be honest with you, De Niro just, I don't think he's good anymore.
No, he was never good. He plays one character.
Yeah.
In every movie. Tell me one.
That's not true. That's not true. Midnight Run.
Well, the
Midnight
same
Run-
character.
No, but he was funny and he was good. He had a little bit of heart to him.
No.
and-
I listen. I get what you're saying. He's great. He's great in Midnight Run. He's great in Mean Streets. He's great in it, but it's the same character.
Yeah.
Awakenings.
Ooh,
That was good.
Yeah.
that was good.
He was good. He was good in
Kind of
Awakenings.
like
Yeah.
slower version of his mean version in
Yeah.
every other movie.
Mob
He was
Doctor.
also good in whatchamacallit, Angel Heart.
Let me ask you this: if I were to say to you, Galvin, talk to me like somebody from Pittsburgh, what would
Mhm.
you say?
Yin's going to the store.
Right. Now, if I say, Galvin, talk to me like somebody from Alabama,
Hey, y'all. You going to the store?
those are two different characters.
Yeah.
If I said to Robert De
So
Niro,
basically, I'm better than De Niro.
100%.
Yes.
if I said to Robert De Niro, talk to me from like Pittsburgh, you go, you going to the store? And if I talk to me from Chicago, from Alabama, you're like, yo, going to the store? Same guy. He has no.
100%.
He's nothing, yeah. And he's in my favorite movies of all time. I mean,
Yeah.
Goodfellas, Godfather. He's great, but he's
You ever
He's
seen
bit of a one note. Yeah.
yeah, and it's a good one note, but it doesn't carry over into everything. Like if you're a guy, if he's a guy who's supposed to be a real sympathetic father, and he's like, "You're my son," it's the same thing. Like even Bronx Tale, you couldn't
Yeah.
tell that he was a good guy in Bronx Tale because he
True.
always was a bad guy.
What about the Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Oh, Medal of Honor. That's a good movie.
Same guy from the South.
Yeah.
You will go under the water.
Get your ass in line, Cookie.
Yeah, that's a cookie.
You get in that water
That
and
is
you
great.
put that helmet on.
That's a great movie.
It is
I
good.
love that movie.
God. All right, Carmen, what do we have to give away today?
Yes. We have
In
a
what
bunch of-
could be the most watched Sporkle ever.
Yeah.
We have tickets for Chris D'Elia, Bill Maher, Marshall Tucker Band.
What would you rather go see, Bill Maher or Chris D'Elia?
Ooh.
I'd rather go see.
D'Elia.
I'd rather go see Marshall Tucker.
I got to tell you, Carmen, Chris D'Elia was really funny on Workaholics. He did a guest spot on there, and I was like, that's funny. And then I watched some of his stand up, and I went, oh, no.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chris D'Elia,
Oh, yeah.
good looking, bad comedian.
But I mean, compared to Bill Maher.
Yeah.
Bill Maher at least is going to talk about topical
Yeah.
things.
And you might
No.
learn something from
Yeah.
Bill Maher.
Oh, I'd fall asleep.
Let me tell you.
For
You
sure.
You would.
Yeah.
Is that what you get from Donald Trump?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shut up.
We also have tickets for Reggae Rise Up,
Yeah.
Tim McGraw, Yankees versus Orioles, and Lightning versus Flyers.
All right, you got Lightning tickets in there, you got Yankee tickets in there, and you got neckbeard comedians. And all right, let's do it right now with a little bit of Sporkle. Here we go.
Everybody
Joe.
keep your own
Yes.
score.
I'm going to ask you.
All right.
No.
Should I keep my own score or should I trust you?
You should definitely keep your own score.
All right.
All right.
All
Just
right.
so you know. Yeah.
Integrity.
From the mouth himself.
Integrity.
I was going to say, just so you know, there's no arguing anymore.
Right, we're going by what Joe has.
Great.
If
Wait
you
a
don't-
second. We can't go by why are we
No.
keeping our own score.
No, I'm saying if you don't keep your own score,
Oh, okay.
we're
Yeah.
going by what Joe has for you.
Carmen is the keeper of Sporkle. Pap is your judge. We are all the scorekeeper. Carmen, what are we playing today?
Okay, today we're going to play Can You Name the Singers or Bands by Studio Albums They Released? I'm going to give you 2 albums
Okay.
from different decades. You're going to give me the singer or the band.
Charlie Belcher's at a new cheesecake spot today. We need a new cheesecake spot. There we got to find out what that is. All right, we're naming the bands.
Okay, your first one. The Slim Shady LP, Mike. A Rush of Blood to the Head, A head full of dreams. A rush of blood to the head. A head full of dreams.
Rihanna.
Coldplay.
Mike Calta.
Nice.
Appetite for destruction. Galvin. The college dropout. The
Kanye
life
Kanye
of.
West.
Yes. I think that was Gio.
Yes.
Gio.
Okay.
Big fan.
1999.
Prince.
Mike. Tumbleweed Connection. Ice on Fire.
Katy Perry.
Ed Sheeran.
Tumbleweed Connection came out in the 70s.
Oh.
Ice on Fire came out in the 80s.
Bob Dylan.
I have no idea.
Elton John.
Oh.
Like a Prayer.
Madonna.
Wait, Mike.
Madonna. Oh.
Waiting for the Sun. LA Woman.
Doors.
Doors.
Mike. Ben.
Michael
Michael
Jackson.
Jackson.
Mike. And Pap Pap.
I like keeping my own score.
Right?
We are halfway there.
Confirm it if you can. Spanish is having 0. Gio and Galvin both with a single solitary point, and Michael is your leader right now. He is winning with 6.
Correct. Correctamundo.
Thank you, Michael.
All right. Good job.
I have 5 on my sheet for me.
You're,
You're wrong.
I
You
have
are.
2 for
you are
me.
not right.
Gio, yours.
You stink.
You're-
I have 3 for Carmen.
Yes, that is confirmed.
That is correct.
All right, singers and band by studio albums they released. Your next one, Hunky Dory, Let's Dance.
Bowie.
David Bowie.
Mike. A Day at the Races, A Kind
Queen.
of Magic. Galvin. OK Computer, Hail to
Radiohead.
the Galvin. The Unforgettable Fire,
You too.
Galvin. Document, Out of Time, Mike. Mother's Milk,
Red Hot Chili
Blood-
Peppers.
Red Hot Chili Peppers is correct. Pap Pap.
Spanish.
Spanish gets the point. Darkness on the Edge of Town, The
Bruce
River,
Springsteen.
Galvin, and Pap Pap. We're on the last 3.
Spanish and Gio are both having 1. Galvin with 5, and Michael is your leader right now. He is winning with 8.
All right. Last 3 singer and bands by studio albums they released. Here we go. My Generation.
Who?
The Who. Mike Calta.
Oh no.
Mike Calta.
Is it the Who or is it who?
The
What,
Who.
are you accepting who?
I accept Who because I accepted Doors.
Thank you.
The Piper at the Gates of Dawn. The Wall.
Pink Floyd.
Floyd.
Mike.
The Pink Floyd.
Floyd. Floyd.
And your last one. Blonde on Blonde. Blood on the Tracks.
I know this. Yeah.
Ed Sheeran.
Katy Perry.
Blonde on Blonde came out in the 60s.
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan.
The Bob Dylan.
Bob's the Dylan.
Dylan.
We've always said that the didn't count. When we do movies and stuff, we never use
Yeah.
the. Am
Don't
I
ask
wrong?
Gio. Volume 2. over
Don't
here.
get me started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Volume 2 is different. It's part of the title.
Your final
See?
score.
If you would have said Guardians of the Galaxy, would you be right or wrong?
Wrong.
Wrong.
As opposed to the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh. No, the same.
Same.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What? Oh.
So
No,
I don't
it's
know
the
what
same.
the controversy is today.
Joe.
What?
Final score.
Yeah.
Your final score. Final
worst.
score, Spanish and Gio both with having a single solitary point. Galvin with 6, should have been 7. Michael has 10. He is your winner today. Congratulations, Michael.
How many did I have?
Gets to stay for another day.
Yeah.
How many did I have?
10.
That's correct. He's excellent. He did a great job.
Thank you, Michael.
On fire.
Only because we spent 20 minutes telling him how bad he was.
I mean, so every once in a while, you need to light a fire.
Every once in a while.
18 years.
Wait a second. So how many is that in a row?
That is 2 in a row
Oh,
for you,
okay.
Michael.
Asterisk.
Yeah.
What is the asterisk?
Yesterday's win.
That was.
Okay.
And that will be the Sporkle that we do every single day.
Oh, okay. Oh,
yeah,
until
because you
get
can't
your-
get to.
And you're like, yeah, because I can't get
Hope
this
you
word.
remember it.
Listen, I'm gonna change them up. I won't do it in the same order every
Yeah.
time.
Oh,
but
thank you.
Oh.
And this time, make it the Who.
Everybody's salty today. What do we have coming up in news?
Coming up in news today, read a book, shocking turn of events, and truth or CTE.
Oh no.
Oh no. I don't even know what it means, but I'm worried about it.
I'm guessing.
It is wild.
Yeah.
Really?
Wild. Yes.
Wild.
It's something that I spoke to Spanish off the air yesterday because it was just kind of happening. And now the floodgates have opened.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah,
Okay.
it is. It is something else, man.
All right, good. Galvin has that coming up in news. In the 8 o'clock hour, we'll have a brand new open letter. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. It's the Mike Calta Show. It's 102.5 The Bone, 7:04. Brand new open letter coming up at 8 o'clock this morning. Right now, it's trying to check in with Galvin. He's got today's news.
And now, news with Galvin on the Mike Calta Show.
What do we have in news today, Galvin?
Today's news is brought to you by Pelt Shoes. We talked about it earlier. We are getting closer and closer to the cruise. Less than 30 days, man. So if you need some new shoes, you got to get into Pelts to get your cruise shoes going on. They have all the different styles and brands you're looking for, whether you need Birkenstocks, you need some flip-flops, you need some Sperry's, some Hey Dudes. If you need some heels or boots or whatever you need, they have them all right there. And, of course, you don't have to be going on the cruise to go in there and get shoes. But, you know, if you need some new cruise shoes, they have them there for you. Right there, in stock, ready to go. Make sure whenever you stop into a Pelts location, you tell them Galvin from the Mike Calta Show sent you. Joe, I lied to you, and I am sending you.
He's been lying to you, so you're even now.
I am sending you one thing. So
That's all right,
you'll
Calvin.
have it now.
I
Ready to
understand.
go. Yeah. Meta's platforms, including Facebook and Instagram, went down for thousands of users yesterday because of what the company called a, quote, technical issue. The outage was resolved within around 2 hours. As many as 500,000 Facebook users had reported issues logging in or accessing the site as the mid-morning Eastern time on Tuesday, according to the tracker Down Detector. Around 50,000 outages reported had been issues regarding Instagram, and another 10,000 for Facebook Messenger, although the number of reports had already begun to fall within an hour after they began. Some users found that they had been logged out of their Facebook accounts. Others got notifications on Instagram that something went wrong in their
Did
feed
anyone
and could
else
not be loaded.
freak out because they got logged out and didn't know their password to get back in?
I just had on my Instagram, it wouldn't refresh, and I went, oh, all right.
I couldn't get in Facebook and I didn't know my password, so I had to go change my password and do all that stuff to get in, which is fine because it probably was due for that anyway. And then we were eating lunch and we realized something was going on because all of them were down at the same time, and that was a pain in the ass. I didn't really care, but I usually do stuff around that time. So then once I couldn't get into Pokemon, then I panicked. Because if that ever gets wiped out, that's 7 years of playing Pokemon and the money that I spent and all that stuff to do it and be a level 44. I'd be really mad.
Pokemon is a meta thing?
No, but you can use it to log in.
Oh, okay.
So, it's just all your logins because I can't remember passwords to everything. And I use it to log in. So it's crazy how much that affected everything yesterday. But mostly, we started talking about it. The night before, we were talking about Uber Eats being down.
Right.
The week before, your cell phones were all down. I mean, this seems to me like it's little tests on what they can do and what they can't do and what they could shut down. I posted that yesterday. I said, first the cell phones, then Uber Eats, then Facebook and Instagram and all those. And then somebody laughed at me, and I thought, you say what you want. I mean, it's pretty obvious that something is going on, something's going wrong, and they're getting hit. And it's like when you do one of those tests to link your bank account for something, and they put 1 cent in there just to see, or when a hacker does it, they take 1 cent out to see if you'll notice and see if it works. That seems to me like what's happening. I don't know. I mean, did they come up with a good excuse of why it happened?
Well, technical issues.
Right,
Yeah.
of
Yeah,
course.
that's what they're saying.
Of
But a
course.
lot of people are saying it's a Chinese cyber attack.
Right,
Oh, for
and that's
sure.
and then like Galvin pointed out, we're in an election year. It was Super Tuesday yesterday.
Yeah.
I talked this morning about how Moffitt Cancer Center is among several hospitals that are being attacked in a cyber attack through being held in ransom for ransomware. I was reading online. There's a U.S. Department of Health and Human Services statement regarding the cyber attack on Change Healthcare. All the Change Healthcare billing has been shut down, which includes Moffitt. And I mean, we're talking up into almost $100 million worth of billing that's frozen right now. These companies can't operate like this, and there's got to be some sort of answer.
But don't worry, we bought a bunch of transformers that are connected to our power grid all across the country from China.
Yeah.
I'm sure us not checking most of them, only checking one,
Well,
was for the best.
Can I tell you something else I was watching yesterday? And I don't know what's true and what's not. This seemed pretty legitimate.
That
but it
is
was
true, by the
no,
way.
no,
the
I know.
Transformers, yeah.
This goes in with that. It was a guy who is a cyber guy, and he was saying that anything that you have that connects to Wi-Fi that you buy that's an appliance. Like I have a refrigerator that connects to the Wi-Fi. This way, if the door is ever open or whatever, it alerts me on my phone, tells me if there's a temperature change or something like that. And it's only one of the 11 refrigerators.
You also have a thermostat that you can control with your phone.
thermostat Wi-Fi. But this guy was like, I bought a dry wet mop duster
Oh, yeah.
that has a Wi-Fi on it, and he said it comes from China, and they plant it with things that can access your Wi-Fi. Once you connect it, that appliance can now connect to your Wi-Fi and dig through your personal files.
Yeah,
or-
there was a whole thing. They said, "Why is my Swiffer listening to me?
Yeah.
Why do they
And
know what's going on?"
The Roombas were taking photos of people naked and posting it to their Facebook page.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. So I don't know
I
if you
stood
remember.
over that old room for a half
Yeah,
hour.
in Vegas, one of the casinos got hacked through their aquarium because it was Bluetooth.
Was that
And
Caesars?
I
Because
don't know
Caesars,
if I
remember
remember.
Caesars was shut down for a while?
Yeah, so and they got
I
in,
think it was the Pelican.
and that's how the hackers got into that casino. Casinos are, known for their cybersecurity. Some of the most advanced in
yeah.
the world
Oh, yeah.
because of all the money, and they
They
got
get you
from
through
an aquarium.
through the aquarium.
Yeah, so it's
Nobody
interesting.
expected the aquarium to be an in spot.
There's a name for that certain virus where it's not a Trojan horse, but what they do is they sell countries' products, and the virus just lays dormant until
Right,
they
till they
activate
need
it.
it, yeah.
And it's like red ants, where once they activate one, it hits a whole city.
Well,
So-
the best is when Vinny FBI was on, he said, here you are, engineers are taking down your network, rebuilding the network, not knowing that new network is already infected.
Yep.
You know what I mean? That they're already prepared for what you're going to do, and they're already in your new thing.
Wouldn't it make sense that the government would have to buy products from American companies? Wouldn't that make
Right?
sense? Like instead of going and get Transformers from
Yeah.
China, we don't have any Transformers. We don't make any Transformers
Yeah.
in America.
What's even scarier is China's selling a lot of nuclear reactors to other countries around the world for cents on the dollar.
Well,
and
I'm sure that it was much cheaper to buy it from China because they're like, yeah, we'll give it
Yeah.
to you super
Yup.
cheap. Guess what we have
Yup.
in these Transformers, and we'll be
And-
able to activate.
And then what's scary is you think about the Transformers, you think about the cyber attacks, you think about all the Chinese nationals coming through the border, all the Chinese police stations in every country, and the fact that they have shown ties to the Biden family with Chinese funding.
now I'm
It
worried
just-
about the fish in Vegas.
Yeah, dude, it's so crazy.
That's a great call a book, Vegas Fish Tank.
Yeah.
That's a great.
Former South Carolina Governor Nikki Haley will announce today that she is exiting the Republican presidential race, according to a bunch of sources. That's going to clear the path for former President Donald Trump. Haley, who was Trump's U.S. ambassador to the United Nations, was the last of a dozen major candidates from the former president vanquished in the GOP primary that he dominated from the start to finish, including winning 14 out of the 15 GOP contests on Super Tuesday, even as he skipped the party's debates and maintained a much lighter schedule of early state travel than all of his rivals.
Okay, Gio, we're going to go around the room. Who's the vice president? Who's Trump's vice president?
I mean, he'd be smart to take Haley, I would think.
Spanish?
Haley.
Galvin?
Who do I want? Who do I
No,
think?
who do you think?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say Ramaswamy.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That'd be
That
wild.
would be interesting.
That would
Joe,
be
do you
great.
know there's an election coming up?
What?
Who do you think will be the vice president for Trump?
I think Nikki Haley would be a good choice for him.
Well, who do you think? You think he's going to pick that?
Yeah.
Carmen?
I do not think so. I
don't
think they
think
butt
so
head.
either.
I think they butt heads too much. Honestly, I would like Ramaswamy. That would be my pick.
Yeah.
But I think he'll probably go DeSantis.
You know, there's no
No.
way.
No.
Putting
Too
cup-
similar.
I
Okay,
think-
no,
done.
because you guys know. Have you picked him?
No. It has to be. It has to be somebody that geographically and for other reasons makes sense. It's got to be somebody that's going to bring in votes. I want what Galvin was going to say. Tulsi Gabbard as what I think he's going to do. I think
Tulsi
I think
Gabbard
he
would be
wants a woman, and not
Military
wants a woman. But
background.
I think you're going to get a woman that you've been laying low during this whole thing. But every once in a while, she's on TV.
She's
She still
great.
maintains the president. She's great. She's got the military background. She's a woman. I think that changes a lot of things for.
Why
for
don't
him.
you think he would go? You think Haley wouldn't go with Trump, or you think
Both.
Trump has no interest?
I
Really?
don't think Trump feels like he needs Nikki Haley, and I don't feel like he wants her busting his balls through the
I
whole
think,
thing.
and I think they butt heads too much.
Yeah.
I think she opens her mouth way too much,
Yep.
and he's like, I don't need that. I need someone to just be behind
However,
me.
Carmen, they in the first election, who was it? Who would he was? It was somebody that he had that was below him. That they went to them and they said, we're going to win the election. You'll be the vice president. You'll run everything from behind the scenes. I'll be the face of the presidency. And they said no. I think he likes that. I think where he likes was somebody, he makes the final decision, but somebody does all the footwork for him.
That's what I
But,
think.
yeah.
Oh, sorry.
The other thing, though, is he could, if he smoozes Haley and has her in there and stuff, and then he goes, she's going to be vice president, no power, put her in the stupidest things, and
Yeah.
make her miserable for 4 years.
I
The
think
reason-
there's. Oh, sorry.
No, you go ahead, Joe.
No, I was saying, I feel like there's a lot of moderates, people that are in the middle, that would have leaned towards Haley had she gotten the nomination. And I think Trump is going to need those people to try and win. And I think that's why it would be smart to have her.
I don't think that anybody thinks that she. Yeah, I think it'd be smart to have her for America. I think
Yeah,
it'd be
like wherever
smart.
the moderates lean, that's usually who's going to win the election because it's so close.
I don't think that his ego can handle her being in the White House.
Yeah, I mean,
I disagree. I think Trump comes from a business background. He knows when he looks at a landscape how to navigate certain obstacles. When you look at the world landscape right now, we need someone who can communicate with the UN with concise perfection.
Which she did
and she
really
already
well.
has a great relationship with all the other leaders in the UN. I think he sees that as a great opportunity to kind of quell a lot of the problems that are going on with China, Russia, the Middle East.
Listen to me. We're talking about things that are common sense.
Yeah.
And that he has to sit back and go, okay,
I need your help.
I need your help,
Yeah.
and I need somebody smart in there, and it's you who is running against me and saying all these bad things about me. I'm not saying it's impossible, but I
Yeah.
think he has a harder time doing that than Biden, who picks the woman who called him a racist.
Yeah.
And she's already said, I'm not kissing the ring. She's talked so much crap about Trump that this would ruin her credibility.
Eh,
they
Yeah, but
all
I don't.
know.
She becomes a one-term vice president.
Yeah.
She's president next time for sure.
Because she's going to, either way, she's going to come out and endorse them in a day or two anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Even though, they're just going that back and forth with
they
each other.
have been.
Yeah, but I think
But
she,
that happens all the
Yeah.
time.
I think she also takes a little bit of the edge off of Trump for people that just don't like him because
Yeah.
he's Trump.
Did you see where Michelle Obama, they put out a press release that she is not going to run for
Yes.
president?
Ah,
That they're,
okay. They have
behind, I
to.
know,
Oh,
exactly.
okay.
That they're behind Biden and Harris.
The minute you go against Joe,
Yeah.
he's going to lose all support.
Yeah.
I think she's never said that she's always said she would never run for president. I don't think she liked when her husband was president. I don't think she wants to do it at all.
The conspiracy theorist world thinks she won't run for president because there's too much dirt on her from when
Might
she
be
was
true.
younger. Yeah, I don't know
On
if that's true or
Michael.
not.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Michael,
Yeah.
people that say that make me laugh.
Listen,
so much.
Mike, you're not running.
Yeah,
Michael and Barry are a great couple.
yeah, they are.
I don't know. I just think about this. We're in March. We're midway
Yeah.
through March, or no, we're early March, but April, May, June, July, August, November. You got 6 months. It's really got to get kicked up in the next 2 months.
Yeah, I still think it's not going to happen.
The election.
Yeah.
All right, listen. You've said dumber things.
I mean, dude, you got all these cyber attacks happening. Like I said, you got a bunch of Chinese nationals. The numbers are increasing every day that are coming through the border. That's not stopping. You got Chinese, jails or police stations all across the U.S.
You may not, Calvin. You probably have at one point. Your dad's 92.
Mm-hmm.
You probably looked at your dad at one point. Your dad, who, by the way, his Galvin's dad in '92 is unbelievable. He's what most dads are in the '70s. But you probably looked at your dad at one point and said, "He's getting old." You know what I mean? Like I feel it, and I feel like he's getting old, and it doesn't make him a bad guy, but there's just things he can't do anymore. That going upstairs is probably hard. That's when I looked at Biden yesterday. They showed him just standing there, and I went, "He's not a bad guy. He's kind of old. There's a lot of things he can't go up the stairs anymore."
He
That's
might
the
be
problem.
he might be a bad guy only because if he is getting money funneled to him from Russia and China to make certain
sure.
political moves, that's the only thing that scares me. But he doesn't seem. That's why I think the whole old guy thing is almost like an act. Like
And
he
They're
wants
starting to play into it. The Democrats are starting to play into it. Like, oh, let Joe be Joe.
Yeah.
And, he's
And
just,
everyone seems to forget about kids braiding and brushing his leg hair, him sniffing kids all the time.
Listen,
and
kids
his
smell
daughter,
great.
And his daughter's diary where she even
That's
said
weird.
Yeah.
they took inappropriate showers for her age.
That's weird.
Like, does that not concern people?
Yeah.
What concerns me is not the sniffing. I've sniffed kids' heads before. Kids smell fantastic. Little babies are the best smelling things ever. The braiding of the hair, I just seem like that's a weird thing that you just don't talk about it because it sounds weirder than it is, And the shower thing, though, that's hard to. I don't know. That's your own kid.
And have you seen the lip readers? I follow a lot of lip readers since the Taylor Swift thing went down.
And
But
they
they'll
keep saying, where am I?
But no, they do it with Joe, and Joe will go to a kid, sniff him, hold his hand, and be like, "Okay, don't tell your parents about this. It's our little secret." And they have like multiple videos, and I mean, who knows if you can trust the lip reader or not? But
Have you seen the video
that's creepy.
Jim Brewer on Joe Rogan? And
No.
they're talking about grooming kids and all that stuff. And,
Oh, yeah.
And Jim Brewer says Disney has it in the Peter Pan. And he goes, "What do you mean?" He goes, "There's the one day," and then they show the clip simultaneously, and it's the one guy. He goes, "We take the little boys to Pleasure Island, and when they go there, they never come back the same." And I'm like, Pinocchio. What I
Pinocchio.
Peter Pan,
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
And I was like, Jesus.
They cut that out.
Did they really?
Yeah, the cartoon. They cut that whole ending scene out. Yeah, because I didn't remember that, and then I watched it on YouTube, and in some of the comments they were like, "Yeah, if you buy that Peter Pan movie, the cartoon, it no longer
No, it's
has
Pinocchio.
that."
But guess
sorry.
what? Even in the live action one that they just redid, the animated live, whatever that crossover, whatever it's called, it's in there. And they take them,
is it?
and they're like, "We take little boys to Pleasure Island." And it's in there. And you're
Maybe
just
not
like,
call it Pleasure Island.
Yeah.
Too late.
They turned
Get
into
yourself
donkeys.
Well, I have some more stuff about that, kind of regarding that coming
All
up
right.
in news. It's pretty wild. Target is looking for ways to reverse a sales malaise, is getting into Amazon territory with the paid membership game. The Minneapolis discounter said on Tuesday the new paid program called Target Circle 360 will offer unlimited free same-day delivery in as little as an hour for orders over $35 and free 2-day shipping.
Wow.
It will launch a special offer for new members for a $49 per year after April 7th through May 18th. After that, it'll cost $99 per year, but Target Circle credit card holders can sign up for lower price anytime.
All right, I like that.
Yeah.
Listen, Amazon stock is going through the roof.
Yeah.
Because they're the only ones in the game. There's got to be somebody that come along eventually and start biting off them a little bit.
You know
When
what's
you-
interesting is I have not taken advantage of a lot of the stuff that's out there. Like Target, you can just pull up and they'll bring your stuff out to
Oh,
you.
that's
Walmart
great.
does
Yeah.
that. I have not done that yet.
It's pretty sweet.
But I think it's because I like going and picking my own stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
But I
And-
guess if they have it on the app and they have the brand that you want, you can go through and do it. I may try it and just see how it works out.
Around the
And when you-
holidays, I did that a bunch because the lines and stores are so crazy.
Sure.
I ordered a couple of things for my wife for Christmas, and we literally pull over the parking lot. You hit the button, they come out and drop it in your car.
Yeah.
When you go into Target, literally everyone in there is either a Shipt shopper or a Target shopper
Yeah.
or the pull-up drivers. Because the Target people, they're in their Target uniform, and then they have the big red carts that they go through, and they just do the shopping for people. But those are the only people that are in Target.
It's
anymore.
awesome.
We do
Target.
that for the Calta Family Foundation at Christmas. I just pull up and they put everything in the back, and
It's
then
the
I go
best.
make the drop-offs. Yeah, it's so much easier.
Yeah, I got to try that out because that is something that I feel like I'm not taking advantage
It's pretty
of.
sweet.
I'm gonna be one of those shoppers.
Yeah, do
It's
it.
so much fun.
Do it naked and
Yeah,
Wait,
Oh,
Finally.
I can't.
only
that's a
shoppers.
great idea.
Yeah.
Carmen, even if you shop dress, but then deliver the
Yeah.
groceries Even if they're not allowed to open the door, they could just stare at you through the Ring doorbell.
Yeah. The
You're
only
delivering the goods.
the only thing that sucks about Target admitting that there's a shopping malaise or whatever, that people aren't buying the same amount of stuff, is now all these companies are moving into more of selling your personal data. So like Walmart, I don't know if you saw, bought Vizio. I believe the Vizio company.
yeah.
So they're learning how to get more money from advertisers by pumping more ads in front of you now all the time, whether it be through your phone,
So now
TV.
your Vizio Smart TV basically is a big commercial
Yep.
for
Yep.
stuff that you want.
Yeah,
Just
so
you.
they're all going to be moving more towards that because nobody's buying it.
Which we're getting closer and closer to minority report.
100%.
Yeah.
Plus, when you sign up for these like Target 360 stuff, now they keep a record of everything you've purchased at Target, and then they can tailor you the ads that way as well.
Carmen,
Yes.
you deliver it topless. Uber Teats.
Oh, yes.
I like it.
But I still think it's illegal. You can't be outside naked.
Let's try it.
Okay.
You deliver it topless. Hordash.
Something else.
Winner. Winner.
Yeah.
You
Competition.
deliver it topless.
Wait.
I was trying to think of one for Grubhub.
Ooh, you
Pornhub.
Get,
Yeah.
Or if you get some, lady with one arm, StubHub.
Dude.
I'll take that.
Copyright.
Mega Millions rolled over. Next jackpot is the drawing is Friday. The next jackpot is $687 million for Mega
We're going to be
Millions.
rich. I haven't played yet, so
I can't wait
waiting
to you
for
guys
me.
win. I'm excited.
I'll tell you this. We were talking about the scratch offs. Scratch offs is where you go, and so you scratch off. You $5. All right, win $25. Okay, cool. $10, you win a little more. $20. Oh, that's $50. Nothing. I got a 50 the other day. I didn't get anything. I was like, not even a free ticket. Like nothing.
I bought a $30 one a couple days. Nothing. Same thing.
That's why I stick to table tennis.
Brutal. IHOP and Applebee's are owned by the same parent company, and the CEO says that they're going to be creating a dual-branded location. They're going to have different locations that have both IHOP and Applebee's. He said they'll have separate seating areas, but they'll share the same kitchen.
If you're telling me I could get pancake.
And riblets.
Oh, my God.
Wait.
I almost said the F word. I'm not going to lie.
I really wanted pancakes the other day.
Yeah?
I still haven't gotten them yet.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I almost went to IHOP, but so everybody else wants to go to IHOP on Sunday, so I'm not doing that.
No.
It's also kind of gross in there.
I mean,
Yeah, so
Depends on where you go.
yeah, but that's what I'm saying. If you
Yeah.
a nice little Applebee's environment
Yeah.
that serves pancakes, I'm not mad. I'm not mad at that.
Man, that sounds so good.
There's a brand new Waffle House on like 52 that I've been wanting to go to.
New one?
Yeah. I mean, it's been around there for maybe like a year.
Do you want company?
But I don't want to go to Waffle House because they're very old and like dirty and
Waffle
gross.
Waffle House are so good.
Listen, it's
The
worth
dirtier
it.
the better.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
It's worth it. Yeah.
I remember when I was like, I haven't been to a Waffle House since probably 2001 because there was the one that was in Tarpon Springs and we went there at like 1 o'clock in the morning and there was a little cockroach swimming in the syrup.
Yeah.
like inside the bottle.
In the
That's
Extra
no
flavor.
joke. It's no joke, man. They have the roaches every time
So
you go
good,
in there.
though.
So good.
But there is it Hillsborough Avenue? I think there was a new one. I thought they built new Waffle Houses?
Yeah.
I said
That's
I thought
right.
they just existed.
From the beginning of time.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, I'll go. It's a new one, so it can't be that great.
Their corned beef hash is so good.
Oh, smothered and covered hash browns.
Everything. Really everything in there is fantastic. Their patty melts
Oh.
are
Yeah.
great. The
Are we getting
chili's
Waffle
awesome.
House? Oh, it doesn't deliver good.
Doesn't travel.
The roaches
No.
don't.
You
the
have to
roaches
be
don't
there.
last.
They
Yeah.
just don't last.
They die before they get here.
That's too bad.
How about this? We were talking about walking around in Spanish, going on the pier and walking and
Yeah.
doing that type of stuff. Talking about that yesterday. A study found driving is only the third most enjoyable way we get around. Walking ranked number one.
Yeah.
First.
Oh, I like walking.
Followed by riding a bike or a scooter. Then you have driving. Then you have very last taking the bus.
Yeah, that sounds very
I'm not a fan of walking.
I love walking.
Here's why. It just takes too long.
Well, so I
It
think
takes too long.
I think
Maybe you.
I don't know. I mean, I do know what it is. I understand that you, with your personality, where you've gotten in life, you're very driven. You don't like to waste time doing nothing. But I find walking to be some of the most not only relaxing, but like Alvin was saying, it helps me be more creative. I'm
Well,
less
here's
stressed
the
out.
thing, though. Walking for transportation stinks.
Yeah, but like if,
Walking for enjoyment, nice.
yeah, but if you live like 3/4 of a mile from the breakfast restaurant, you could just walk there.
Yeah.
But you also can cut it down by 20 minutes and just drive there.
Yeah. remember whenever I first moved down here and I lived right behind the
Yes,
the
perfect
station?
example.
I lived 0.02 miles from the station. And I go, it's so close I can walk. And people go, do you? And I go, no, of course not.
Yeah,
Well, am I
why
gonna
would
walk?
you?
Yeah, first off, I'm not going to get up in the morning and walk through a parking lot. It's already hot. It's already
That's what I was
hot, and I'm
gonna
going to
say,
show
yeah.
up all
Yeah.
sweaty
Yeah.
and stuff. No, get out of here.
No, that's a good point because in Florida, I think we're at a bit of a disadvantage because anywhere you would want to walk, like you walk into work, you would just look like trash when you got there.
Also,
But in the summertime, like right now, it's not too bad.
yeah,
Like if you
still-
just flip the
I-
season.
I remember when David Wells was playing for the Yankees, and he was like, "Hey, we're gonna go to Macy's," and I was, "All right, cool." And I go, "What do you want to call a car? We're gonna take a taxi." He goes, "I'm gonna walk." I'm like, "We can't. It's 30 blocks away." He's like, "Oh no, we're walking." He's, "Oh, you're in athlete mode. We're walking now. We're walking, cutting through store. I mean, this is ridiculous." Yeah, it's just take a Uber.
But also, I walk to the station, and then you go, "Hey, after work, you want to go grab lunch or something?" I
Oh,
go,
yeah.
"Yeah, let me go home and get my car
Yeah.
now, and then I got to go back." Yeah, it's
just-
ridiculous.
Look, and
It's too
also
much.
we don't live in a state that is conducive to walking, not only because of the heat, but they don't have anything laid out that
Yeah.
way. It'd be different if you lived in downtown St. Pete, or you live in downtown St. Pete in an apartment. You're going to go to Janice. You're going to walk over there. There's no parking. There's something like walk to Starbucks. That makes more sense. But for me, I got no place to walk to.
Yeah.
It took me a half hour just to get out of the gate.
But like I would like to live in a place where I could like bike to work. If I had like the right job, like obviously it's too early in the morning and I would live way too far. But if you
Yeah.
were like in a city that was like
Amsterdam.
like something
Yeah.
like that where
Yeah.
it's made for bikers,
Yeah.
I think that would be great.
You got to be careful in Amsterdam though, because those bikers will smash
Dude,
into you, and they do not care.
I had offered a job in New Orleans one time, and I went there to visit the station and all that. And I looked at it, and they were like, most people who live downtown just bike here. And I was like, oh, I'm like, that's cool because I could live right there and bike over here. And then there was a Starbucks in the building where I would go, this is great. And I went, I'll never bike here. I'm kidding.
Who are you trying to kid?
Ridiculous. And this is before, let me just tell you, and this is before I had kids and all that. But let me tell you what the best thing was. That was a pretty good job. That was my first out of state job offer that I got that was for good money. And I really thought I was going to go move there. And Amanda and I were single. We were like, oh, New Orleans, we'll do this for a couple of years. It'd be awesome. And I turned the job down, and Hurricane Katrina came and wiped out their engine. They were off the air for over a year.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like,
When we went to Germany, Mike was sleeping one morning, so I went walking, and I walked all the way downtown to Starbucks and back, and then we were driving. I was like, "Oh yeah, I walked across this bridge.
Yeah,
I walked
I
off
was
the
like-
He was
Awesome.
blown away that I
Yeah.
had walked that far.
Yeah.
I'm like, it was great, and it's like a walkable city.
Yeah.
You know, and he's like, "Yeah, you're crazy. Why'd you walk that
a lot
far?"
of hills.
In Amsterdam, when we would walk around, any place that we
Yeah,
go to
same
from
thing.
our hostel, it was like a 20, 30-minute walk. But you meet so many people on that walk.
Yeah.
And the majority
who
are
were you
girls.
meeting in Amsterdam?
Super hot
You
European
just stop and
chicks.
talking to girls?
Yeah, they
That's
talk to you. Yeah, I
crazy.
swear, because they hear your accent. If you're talking to your buddies, they'll hear your accent, and then they're, where are you from? America. Then the next thing they ask is what state, and you say Florida, and then they're like, born in Florida. You're like, yeah, yeah. They're like born in Florida. They're like, Florida man, you bang your cousins. They're like, no, we're not all like that.
And don't stand in the bike lane because they will
Yeah.
yell at you.
He's right.
loud.
I've
Yeah.
seen that before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because they have like the right of way, right?
yeah,
Oh
always.
yeah,
always.
and you're a scumbag if you're even like
dude.
a foot in the bike lane and you're in the way.
I've done it.
So this is a follow up. We talked about the booth from the Sopranos finale. Went
For sale?
for auction and stuff. What do you think that got? The booth from the
I'm
Sopranos.
telling you, I wouldn't take it for free.
Like 120.
I'll say
120.
200,000.
200,000,
80 grand.
80 grand,
70.
70. Gio closest without going over $82,600.
That's pretty good.
Less than I thought. Less than I thought.
Do you put that in your kitchen nook and
That's the thing.
eat
What
at
do you
it?
do
Like
with it
yeah,
now?
where you
Eat
put it
at
and
it?
you
if
sit on
if
it.
you have a museum, if you have some sort of attraction that'll bring other people in, fine. But other than that, what am I doing with that?
Yeah, but it's also, I'm sure whoever bought this is stupid rich and just wanted something from the
Yeah.
Sopranos, and they're like,
Yeah.
oh, I have this, you know.
I wonder why they took it out. Maybe it's falling apart.
They probably just wanted to sell it.
yeah.
I mean, when's the last time anybody went to Holston's for anything?
I mean, if you're a Sopranos fan, I think you would go there just to see that
Yeah.
spot.
Evidently, people still go there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and you want to sit in Tony's booth.
Right. Yeah. You have to pay extra. It would be nice.
Yeah, right?
Some of those
Anthony,
cheese fries.
speaking of auctions, Anthony Daniels, who played C-3PO in the Star Wars movie, is auctioning off his entire collection. The head that he wore in Return of the Jedi is expected to get $1 million.
Why would he? I
Why
guess,
does he own
need the
that?
money? Yeah, like,
Hey, he's probably 90 years old.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess.
he's-
Yeah, but
what's he
that's like
gonna do
a
with it?
family heirloom, man. My dad was C-3PO.
Fanucci.
Oh.
Yeah.
He has a
Okay.
bunch of
Okay.
heirloom he
Okay.
has.
Doesn't have
Okay,
any
that's
kids,
fair.
maybe.
That's
He
fair.
makes so much money. He does the Comic-Con circuit nonstop, and he makes a ton of money doing that.
He is 78 years old.
Yeah.
So maybe he just wants to get rid of that stuff and spend the last.
How's he look?
However
Does
long.
he look all right?
He looks all right.
That's
Yeah.
all right.
He looks like C-3PO.
Yeah.
Dude.
He does.
This is what I was getting to, the wild stuff that we're talking about. Do you know who the 25-year-old boxer Ryan Garcia
I
is?
do not.
Ryan Garcia is a good boxer. He's only lost one fight. He lost to Javante Davis, which he changed his name to Abdul something now.
The
But
Butcher.
I watched one of those 24/7s leading up to, the fight and stuff, and I liked Ryan King Garcia, and he seemed like a good kid, and I was like, oh, okay, hopefully this guy does well and stuff. Ryan Garcia has been making some of the wildest accusations ever since the mysterious video of his alleged death was published on social media. Initially, Garcia wrote on Twitter that he had been hacked and that nobody could do anything to stop it. He wrote that he had a picture of a real alien and alerted the entire UFO community. Everybody wanted him to post it, but the messages just got weirder from there. He went on X Space, which is like a little like interview kind thing that you
Okay.
can do with Andrew Tate, crazy
Yes.
Andrew Tate. That's when Garcia said that the so-called elites in Bohemian Grove is a real thing. Do you know what Bohemian Grove is?
No.
That is where the elites go out into the woods and they sacrifice kids and they do
They
all
Satanic
rape
rituals.
kids.
Rape
and
kids
he
and
said
all
he
that.
watched some videos. Okay, I did read this.
So Alex Jones has been talking about this for years,
Right.
about
Yeah.
this whole thing. Whatever. Garcia claims the elites tied him up in the woods and forced him to watch little kids being raped.
Right.
Garcia is still scheduled to face WBC super lightweight champion Devin Haney on April 20th. So he has a fight coming up. This all started to break whenever his ex-wife came out and said, pray for Ryan, there's problems, and somebody took over his social media and this and that. Then he put out a video of him sitting in a chair in like an office where it looked like a hostage thing, and he's like, I don't have control of my social media. I've been hacked and this, that. And it's like really weird. But now all this stuff is coming out, and he like the audio is so many F-bombs, it's ridiculous. But he's talking about this and how they tied him up and made him watch this.
I did read the
and all his
transcript.
stuff out in the woods and everything that's happening, and that he has pictures of real aliens and all kind of stuff. So Spanish and I were talking about this, and I go, it can be one of two things: totally true, or CTE.
Yeah, but I mean,
He's not the
That's
only
a
one
lot
that's
of-
talked
Right.
about
and
it.
Hearing
that's a lot
about
of
this.
detailed information
Yeah.
for somebody who
Hearing about
CTA.
this over and
Bad
over
Baby
again.
talked about it, and there's a couple other rappers that have all talked about this.
It all goes back to John Legend's wife.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie, she was a big catalyst for people looking into celebrities.
tweets
It seems
and
so.
stuff.
And
I know
pedophilia,
it
yeah.
seems so silly with her.
So
I know,
some of the
but-
stuff that they say about Bohemian Grove, they say that the people that gathered there have been business leaders, former U.S. presidents, musicians, oil barons, all these different people out there in the woods having satanic rituals and all kind of stuff. Yeah, it seems wild stuff.
What?
And-
it
And
blows
did
my
Alec
mind.
Jones actually go out there?
Yes,
Yeah.
and he
Undercover?
he
Yeah.
took like
Actually, video.
cell phone video and all
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
And like everything that everyone said
what did
that
he
was
say?
out there was there. There's like a big owl statue
Yes.
that they
Pray to.
pray to.
So-
and he got to the statue basically, and it's like a big giant owl made out of rock.
Take out the whole satanic part, right? From what we've learned about quantum mechanics, if you can conjure up enough energy, whether it be positive or negative, you can influence things in the physical world. They've proven that with experiments time and time again.
Okay.
So it's not hard to believe that if a group of people wanted to get something done energy wise, you would go to a spot that was on a ley line and then you would do whatever we call it rituals because we don't have any other
Right,
name for
I know
it.
what you're saying.
But and you know, they've said that they do this all the time to get money, to get business deals done, to get people elected to office.
I read an article where they said that somebody yelled Bohemian Club to President Clinton, and he said, Bohemian Club? Did you say Bohemian Club? That's where all the rich Republicans go and stand up naked against redwood trees, right? I've never been to the Bohemian Club, but you ought to go. It'd be good
Yes.
for you.
Yes,
Get
he
some fresh
has.
air.
yeah.
Oh, I don't know about Clinton. I only did like Clinton.
Definitely been there.
Hey,
Well, he said all the Republicans. He was a Democrat.
I
all
went
of
to. I was a Boy Scout, and before that, I was a Cub Scout, and I went to a camp. Every camp that I had in the middle of the woods, there was an owl statue
Yeah.
in there. Yeah, that's just
Right,
that's
'cause
just a
it-
symbol of the woods.
Yeah, but then we find out later on that a lot of the kids in the thing that you were in, the Boy Scouts and stuff, were being raped by their camp leaders.
Why was I never raped by the camp leader?
I think we
you
know.
know what.
Yeah.
You
I mean,
know.
I was
You didn't
a
walk enough.
skinny kid.
But here's the thing: is Alex Jones? Everyone's like, "Oh man, that guy's crazy." All this stuff that he says, but a lot of the stuff that he says has come true. Like,
But I
think of-
think a lot of the things that he says that comes true also have double meanings. Like, why is there an owl in the woods? I don't know, because the Cub Scouts carved it 50 years
okay,
ago.
but why is there a pedophile island? Like he was
Yeah.
one of the front runners on that about Jeffrey Epstein and the pedophile island and all that type of stuff, which we now know is totally true.
I don't-
Back
I didn't
then,
know
everyone
that,
was
yeah.
like, "You got to be kidding me!"
And-
you know that can't be a real thing.
According to the ancients, the owl represents death and doom, and which is why they put it in woods in those areas.
Yeah, you know what it means
To
in our
people to stay
lifetimes?
out.
It means a bird that eats lollipops.
To you it does, but to these people who believe in the old ways, it doesn't. You know
and
what
they
I mean?
say they like the elites tell us what they're going to do, and then that way they can't get punished. So in our movies and in our
Right.
television shows and our music, they're telling us that they're sacrificing and raping and doing all these terrible things. Well, they
Pinocchio.
do. They tell us that they're doing these things, and that makes it okay because it's
It doesn't make it
subliminal.
okay. It softens
No, but
the
in
blow.
their
Yeah.
but in their line of
Beliefs.
rituals and prayers and stuff like that, it makes it okay for them to do it because they told us first.
Here's my thing: I don't know whether it's true or not. You're just hearing it more and more and
Yeah.
more, and
Right.
it seems like a lot of times when you hear this more and more and more, finally something breaks, and you go, "Holy crap, that wound up being true."
Yeah.
Right. So
Listen.
you have to almost take everything with a grain of salt because you find out a pedophile island is true, and then you're like, okay, well, there's an owl in the woods, so that all the things that they're saying, all the rituals that they're doing, could also totally be true.
Yeah, like adrenochrome, people used to think it was crazy to talk about people eating babies. You come to find out they weren't really eating babies. They were collecting this chemical and using it for anti-aging.
And then why doesn't Hillary Clinton look better?
I think because she had to stop taking it being in the public
After
eye.
Oh, they got onto her.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
no, they say you can only take it for a certain amount of time because then there are reverse effects by doing it too much.
And Donald
And it-
Trump can't get any?
And
I
if
don't
you
know.
No, Donald Trump is the one who's 80 years old. He looks better than Gio. I mean, like,
Yeah, I imagine all
it's
the
working.
elites, all the elites across the board. You know, I know you guys make fun of me for the World Economic Forum thing, but like that is the
You thought
group.
Gavin Newsom was on the
Yeah.
roster for the Democratic Party yesterday.
Well, the whole thing about that is it includes Trump and all these elites, whether you're Republican or Democrat. That is all of the world leaders, including the elite business leaders like Bezos, Elon Musk, all doing whatever. We don't know what they're doing, you
Yeah.
know, so
I
don't
think
know.
we don't know what they're doing, so we're trying to conjure up reasons to
No,
think that they're
I don't think
cooler
so.
than us.
I don't think so.
So you have Ryan Garcia saying this stuff about Bohemian Grove and stuff. What did you want to say?
I was saying, I just want to know when the McRib is back.
Oh, dude, not
That's
yet.
what's
Hey,
important to me.
so where does Ryan Garcia fit into all this? Why was he in
He
Bohemian
says
Grove?
he was raped as a child
Yeah.
by the elites, whatever. And now he's being forced to watch and do all this stuff. I don't know whether they're trying to put him in there or whatever. I don't know what the deal is. But like I said, he could be telling the truth. He could be absolutely crazy. We're not sure. But you keep hearing this stuff more and more and more.
There's some sort of something is true about it.
Right, yeah. There's a kernel of truth in there somewhere. And then you have this. In the upcoming docuseries, Quiet on the Set, The Dark Side of Kids TV, Drake Bell from
Yeah.
Drake and Josh reveals that he was sexually abused by Nickelodeon dialogue coach Brian Peck.
Brian Peck and so many of the other Nickelodeon executives it was a pipeline
Yeah.
for
Because there was
molesting
that
kids.
wasn't that other dude that was on Head of the Class?
Yeah,
wasn't
the
he
fat
with
guy.
Nickelodeon?
He was like he was the head of Nickelodeon, and he was the guy that everybody says was molesting all these kids.
Well, Peck was convicted of abuse against an unidentified minor back in 2004.
They definitely don't do rituals or anything crazy like that.
That doesn't necessarily mean it's a ritual. That just could be pedophiles. What do they say? Pedophiles go work for Disney.
Yeah,
you know
but
what I
I
mean?
think-
They go take jobs with their own kids.
I think the whole word ritual is where you start to lose people because it has some type of religious connotation.
Yeah.
If you're like, even if it's like the Eyes Wide Shut parties,
Right.
where you're going and people are just gathering, everybody wears a mask, and then some kids get raped. That's
That doesn't
considered.
necessarily mean kids are getting raped. That could just mean sex
mean,
parties.
But we're
You
at
got-
these elite parties.
Yeah,
That's-
where all these Nickelodeon people go to, the Hollywood people
And
go
this
to.
is what this whole P. Diddy stuff is all
Yeah.
coming out. It has a
and,
lot to do with
and
that
on
as
top
well.
of it, they get to keep their jobs.
Yeah.
So it's not until someone comes and completely outs them. But he stays in that position for 20 years, and he's able to do this for.
I think, can I just tell you how
Yeah.
what I think is we had somebody on from that Hollywood documentary that one time where they were talking about what they do with the kids and they put them in the hot tub and then they get them naked and all that stuff. I just think it's I like girls and I'm in a position of power. So I start hiring young girls to work around here and then I hit on them, whatever, and it works. I'm banging young girls. You are like, I also like young girls. And I go, well, look, let's bring more young girls in here. And now me and you, we got a whole line. And Gio's like, I like a young girl. That's what I think is more happening. So the guys in the Nickelodeon deal or Hollywood, whatever, they were like, I like banging dudes, and he's like, I like banging young dudes, and we got young dudes here. Then they bring in other guys around them that they know are going to keep it in that tight
Right.
circle. I don't think that's a ritual thing. I think that's just a bunch of creeps.
But think about what you're saying. You're describing a ritual. If they throw a party once a week where all these men or women get together and they take part in the same activity.
You're saying a ritual for like ritual to me means that by doing the activity and having it done every week, we're offering it up to somebody else,
Right, which
know?
I know that you don't want to believe that. I know a lot of people don't want to believe that. So like I said, take that religious part out of it.
Yeah, don't use the word ritual.
Yeah,
because
that's
Right.
right. You're getting caught up in the word.
Right.
You're doing the same thing. You're just getting caught up in
And
the
you're
word.
sounds spiritual,
right?
which
and
it's
you're
not.
But you're still conjuring up the worst line of vibrational energy you could do by raping, murdering, doing all this stuff. So it might not be a ritual to you, but the definition of what a ritual is basically that. You know what I
get
mean?
what you're saying. That's a weird.
Yeah, we live in a weird world now.
I'm just saying I don't.
I don't think it's now. I think we're
Yeah, I
just
think
now
you're right.
finding out about
I
it.
think you're right, Gio.
I'm so glad my kid never did any of that modeling or the stuff that we had talked about him doing. I don't want him being away. I don't want him being.
You would have
caught up.
killed everybody.
But could you imagine if I would have just? I'd feel so irresponsible as a parent for. I thought I was doing something good, and next thing you know, I'm sending him off to go live with pedophiles.
yeah, but you know what they do? They drug you. They have you do stuff, and then they have
Guarantee I won't.
if you're drugged,
I'm
how are you
taking
going
any
to?
drugs.
No.
Yeah, or
They
if
put it
you-
in your drink. You don't
or
have a
if you're a
choice.
bad enough parent, they pay you off.
Yeah, they pay you
Right.
off.
Like,
That's what's-
why were kids being brought to Never Neverland with Michael Jackson after the accusations?
Yeah.
Here's
you know?
$250 million, generational wealth to just forget this
Yeah.
ever happened.
Oh, I might sell one of my.
Right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Right? I mean, a lot of
They
people
just buy you
would.
out in the end.
So here's some of the stuff that if you do it on a first date, you're probably not going to get a second date. And if you don't want a second date, you can do all this stuff on the list and it'll work out for you really well. They say some of the biggest turnoffs on first dates, being rude to your server.
Oh, that's such a.
Yeah.
I can't believe people do that still.
Yeah, but also if you're on a date and you do it,
Ugh.
it's
Oh,
like,
people suck.
yeah, you got to be like, oh, this person's terrible. Chewing with your mouth open.
Okay, can I jump in here for a second? I hate that. It bugs me when my kids do it, but I also am guilty of it because I have a hard time. The minute my mouth starts going, my nose fills up, so I have a hard time breathing through my nose. So sorry,
And
ladies.
it always when you're on a date, it's almost hard to like go out to eat because you're having a conversation, but you want to eat and you don't want your food to get cold. So what are you supposed to do? Just sit there in silence for 20 minutes while you eat?
Well,
I
Carmen,
always just
number 3, talking with your mouth full.
Yeah. What if you take a bite like Carmen said, your food's really hot and you take a bite and you're like,
well,
Spit it on her hand. Thank you. Well, number 4, spitting something back out on your plate.
Oh no.
I mean, if you don't like it,
Yeah, I know, but you don't spit on your plate. You can use a napkin. You can
Oh, yeah.
do it, subtly.
No, I go
instead
right
of
to the floor.
just
Okay.
and then just flip the table over.
that's why I love having lunch with Carmen because I can do all of these things. And
Yes.
she does not judge me.
What about picking your teeth? Sitting there at the table and picking your teeth and doing that stuff.
Sometimes you
No.
got to get it out.
listen, popcorn. If
Yeah.
you get stuck in there, you got to do it.
Yeah.
It hurts.
I'm with you, Carmen.
Carmen, if you're going to somebody for on a date and you're having popcorn, probably not a great date.
The movies.
Slurping soup.
Oh, yeah.
You're supposed to slurp soup.
I know you actually are. That's the funny
Yeah.
thing. You're supposed to eat it from like to spoon it away from you and then do the big slurp thing.
Yeah.
Like, that's proper etiquette.
And in like other countries like Korea and China and stuff, that's a sign of respect.
I didn't know that.
The food is good. Yeah, for like ramen and stuff like that.
Okay.
If you slurp, like you're actually supposed to slurp
Yeah.
it and
But
eat
then
it
I
loud.
was in
'cause that-
Tokyo and I was eating ramen like that, and I realized I'm the only one doing that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they were better slurpers than I was. So they were a little quiet.
They're silent
I'm like,
slurpers.
I look around, nobody else is doing it.
This is a major, major offense. Eating something off of somebody else's plate without asking.
Without asking,
I will
I'll
stab you in the head.
Yes.
Unless you're my wife. If my wife could grab whatever she wants off my
Yeah.
plate, but anybody else, I'm like, I'll hit you with the fork.
But like if you ask, like Spanish and I, when we go out
Yeah.
to lunch and stuff, I'll be like, "Ooh, want to try it?" And we'll just make a little plate or we'll share it, you know. But like, so ask.
Do you remember one time that Karen got super mad at me was at Carmen's birthday when we went to Sacred Pepper? Because when Carmen came over to say hi to us at one point, I forget what I had on my plate, but she just went and grabbed it and ate it, and I didn't say anything because it's Carmen. We do that
Well,
all
he
the time.
asked. He was like, "Oh, you want to try this? It's so good."
And she just grabbed it, and then she walked away, and Karen was like, "You never let me do that." I was like, "I don't know you that well. You know, I know Carmen for 10 years, yeah."
Wow.
She
Boy, you
was
didn't
so
know her that
mad.
well at all, did you?
No, it turns out she was very right about
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, she was grabbing us stuff from everywhere else.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, she was.
That barely made sense.
It
She
made
was
sense to
grabbing-
me.
I understood.
I was
Calvin.
like, she's grabbing. I was gonna say grabbing other guys' plates, and then I didn't know how to.
Yeah.
And I just said she was grabbing stuff from everywhere else.
Yeah. I was telling Mike about some stuff that I had forgot that was telling Mariah about because she asked, and I was like, I forget about a lot of the stuff that
About her
happened.
sister?
Oh,
I want to blurt everything out.
don't
so
do
bad.
it. Don't do it.
Well, you told me a little bit about that, about her and her
dude.
sister.
Yeah.
But that's the thing.
Their
Their
sister's husband.
rituals.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff I forgot. Just I don't know if I would try to block it out or what.
Put it this way: if I was married to any woman in that family, I would not feel good.
Yeah,
I would not feel
a lot of
Denial.
stuff.
Very powerful denial.
Also, don't tell Mariah about that stuff.
She asked.
Yeah, she didn't want to.
She asked. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. If she asked,
Some of the other stuff you should not be doing on a first date if you're out to eat. Licking your knife. You shouldn't lick your knife to begin
Why
with.
are you licking your knife?
Yeah,
I will I do lick my knife.
Yeah, you're
What are you
terrible.
licking
You're an
off of your
animal.
knife?
Because if you get a steak or with sauce, or if there's sauce on something, then there's extra sauce on your knife, and you gotta get that.
You're a gavon.
All right.
Galvin said you're an animal.
Yes.
Joe, you son of a bitch, is a fork
Yeah.
licker.
What?
A fork licker.
Yeah.
You.
No.
Scumbag.
Yeah, you are.
borrowed my fork. I had already used it.
You
and
licked
as-
his fork?
No,
I had
he-
already used my fork, and he asked me to borrow it. I said, "Sure, Gio.
That
Here
is
you go."
not- that
and
is
then,
not true.
And then as soon as he put it in his mouth, I said, "How do I taste
No, that's
you?"
not true, Michael. That's not true. That's
believe
a
you,
fake.
Joe.
That's fake. No. We were eating,
true.
and then Gia was like, "Hey, can I please borrow your fork?" And then Joe licked the whole thing and was like, "Here you go." And Gia was like, "I hate you so much."
You guys are such dicks.
Yeah.
How do I taste?
Some of the
Gio?
other things, licking your fingers clean.
I do that.
Did
Yeah.
not make the top 10, but double dipping.
Don't double dip.
Playing with your food and putting ketchup on everything.
What do you mean? Don't double dip? What if we're at Frankie's and he's got the sauce with the bread?
No.
Eat the bread.
Yeah.
And then eat the whole piece.
get one
or
dip.
you get
Yeah.
another piece.
It
Yeah.
depends.
Listen to
It
me.
depends who you're eating with Spanish.
All right.
But
Yeah.
it's also, you guys are animals and you do whatever you want to do. But if you're at Frankie's and they got the dipping sauce, you take the bread, you tear a piece off, you dip it, you
Yes.
eat it. You tear a piece off, you dip it, you eat
One
it.
dip.
You don't
Yes.
dip the whole thing, eat it, and then dip it back in.
But like
I
Spanish,
like-
that's the thing. Like with Spanish or with Chad, I'll double dip.
Yeah.
But with you guys, I would not do that. There's a time and place for it.
We got to get our own sauce, Carmen, is what I hear next time we
Yes,
all eat together.
100%.
You know what? Why don't you get your own table?
No, I want to eat
Okay.
with you guys.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I'm with Carmen.
By the way, where's my dinner?
Oh, dude, sorry. Yeah, you're right. I owe you $200. That's my bad. Thank you for reminding me.
You're not going to go to the
You
dinner?
still haven't done that?
I have not. No, I'm full transparency. I have not, but I will.
Jeez.
My
Send me some of
apologies.
that Bitcoin.
I will. I'll send you a whole one.
And then finally in news, do you guys remember the infamous selfie from the 2014 Oscars?
Yeah.
Is it cursed? Look at all those people in there. What do you
Oh.
notice about those people in there? You got Ellen DeGeneres in there. You got Kevin Spacey in there. You got
Julia
Brad
Roberts.
Pitt, Julia Roberts. So I'll go through some of the different things. People are saying that selfie is cursed. Ellen got called out in 2020 for the toxic work environment. Right. She had to end her show in 2022. Kevin Spacey, we all know what happened with
Yeah.
Kevin Spacey, all the different sexual assault allegations and all that different stuff. Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie filed for divorce in 2016 after that picture. Meryl Streep. Last year, it was revealed that she had separated from her husband in 2017 after almost 40 years together.
I would date Meryl Streep now.
Oh my God, yeah.
Bradley Cooper. He was nominated for an Oscar that night, and he didn't win. He has lost 7 more Oscars since. He had also lost one in 2013. He's nominated for 3 this year for Maestro, so we'll see what happens.
Should have never been in that picture with Ellen.
Yep.
Bet against him.
Did he win a Stars more? He has one, right?
No,
He's never won at all?
I don't think so.
He was nominated for an Oscar that night and didn't win.
Oh, wow.
It says, yeah. So that's, I don't know whether that was for Star is Born or what that was for. Jared Leto, who is in the picture, he actually won an Oscar that year for Dallas Buyers Club. But since then, he's played almost all the universally hated stuff.
Yeah.
Joker and Suicide
Morbius.
Squad. Morbius.
Oh, yeah.
House of Gucci.
Yeah.
Haunted Mansion. Like, it's just all been terrible since that
still
selfie.
gorgeous though.
Glorious.
Julia Roberts, her filmography since 2014 has been pretty underwhelming, although she did play Smurf Willow in Smurf's Lost Village. The remaining people in the selfie are Jennifer Lawrence, Channing Tatum, Lupita Nyong'o, and her brother Peter, who all seem to be doing okay for now.
Lupita
I don't
and
know.
Peter?
Yeah.
Not enough Peter in one name. You
I
gotta have
know,
two.
yeah,
Lupita,
yeah.
Lupita.
Did you-
Lupita and Peter.
Yeah, but
Did you see the thing about her DNA that they found out?
No,
About
she's really from Wakanda.
her mitochondrial DNA. She stems from the original bloodline of human beings from Africa, the ones that started
Right,
all the,
civilization.
The one that
yeah.
everyone is
Isn't that
connected
cool?
to.
Yeah.
Not really. I think we're all connected there one way or another.
Well, she
Well, we
has,
are, but she has
Yeah.
She's a lot
an
closer.
insane amount.
yeah.
Jennifer Lawrence had
Cool.
to show her boobies just for us to talk about her.
I
again.
know, I know. Which
Had
I'm
to
very
show
happy.
everything.
Yeah. I love that scene.
It was so good.
It's
The
great.
movie was good.
It was. Hey, listen, I'm not complaining. I'll look at Jennifer Lawrence naked at any time. Made no sense.
It was, yeah.
Yeah.
Did not need that at all. That movie
Yeah.
didn't need it. It wasn't, it was just a weird, it was like, all right.
But
I
it
mean,
got everybody talking about that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, what is happening here?
Right?
but the funny thing about it is I think it was out for like a while
Yeah.
and nobody even knew anything
Yeah.
until we watched it and then we were like, she's naked for like 2 minutes.
Yeah. She's
fully naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally naked and doing action moves.
She looks great naked.
Yeah, she does.
But
And
I'm
that was
still-
really her. It
Yeah.
wasn't like a body double. or
I'm like
anything.
offended. I'm like, what is? I should not. What is going on?
Yeah, why? Well, you know what? We got Mr. Skin on tomorrow. We'll talk about that.
It's weird because there's a lot of women that will do different things like pose for Playboy or do stuff. They're like, yeah, I want to capture my body when it looks this good.
Yeah.
Like, so that I know about it. By the way, did you know Emma Stone goes full frontal nude
What?
in her newest movie?
I
What?
didn't know.
Yeah.
In that doll movie or whatever.
I don't know what it's called, whatever. But yeah,
No,
she's.
not a double because sometimes they'll trick
No,
you.
it is full on her, and it's because I saw the still, and it was actually from Mr. Skin because he had a
Oh,
picture of
really?
it.
Oh, good.
And it says about she goes full frontal, whatever, and some guy's like grabbing her leg, and she's got like a big old area.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Big
showing
whole
all the
area.
stuff. Showing all the stuff.
I'm in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Look at Charlie Belcher. He got the best job in the world.
Cheesecake.
He's in Brandon eating cheesecake at the new
piece of
cheesecake
Wait,
store.
what?
I mean, that's what he's doing. This is his job. He woke up this morning and was like, today I'm going to go to a cheesecake store.
I'm getting
And it's going to be
cheesecake.
great. And I'm going to try every different flavor. I don't know what it's called, but it's the Little Cheesecake Factory, I think, and it's in Brandon.
I think Charlie put on 24 years now. He's been on
Wow.
Fox 13.
He should be a lot fatter.
Yeah.
He should be. I mean, everywhere he goes every day, they give him something to eat. Yeah, good for you,
What a
Chuck.
gig.
Good for you.
I like it. That is it for news.
All right, let's take a quick break. We'll get some commercials out of the way, and then when we come back, Galvin has a brand new open letter. We will do that next on 102.5 The Bone. Now, where did Spanish go?
He, in the middle of everything, went, "Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom," and then ran.
Really?
Yeah,
Does he have Crohn's disease?
he no Graves.
So
No, he doesn't even have that. I think.
Oh well, I don't know.
They thought he did, and then they said, "Never mind, it's not."
He has
like I
hammock.
can tell I got to poop from 2 hours before I poop. Like I feel it stirring.
Yeah, it's never really an emergency. Every once in a while, you get hit with an emergency
Yeah, like
where
when
you're
you
like,
have
"Oh
Indian
boy,
food.
Yeah.
oh boy, yeah." But yeah, most of the time it's percolating, and you know what's happening.
May's got the IBS.
Yeah,
The irritable bowels.
Mm.
He is irritating. Maybe he's an irritating bowels guy.
I mean, I don't know what he eats at home, but all I ever see him eat is peanut butter and donuts.
Right. That's
true.
It's true.
Would you think it would just be all packed in?
Yeah.
You would also think he'd weigh 280 pounds.
Yeah.
And he's in good shape, What is it that well, Galvin, great point. All you do is eat peanut butter and donuts, and yet you're in good shape. And is that why you're pooping all the time?
I don't know. I've been very regular lately. I think because I'm not stressed out a lot anymore.
But our question is, why is it like urgent? Like you shot up. You went, I
did.
go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
You
Like,
don't-
I know I got one coming at about 10:45.
Oh no. I go in the morning. I reverse cowgirl in the morning, so my body's used to now.
But it seems like you go number 2 like a few times during the show.
3, So I went this morning before I left to get here.
Okay.
And I went
Really?
now, and I'll probably go 2 more times. Yeah.
You got to lose
2
butt
more
hole.
That
times
is
today.
not good.
Yeah.
2 more times today.
Yeah.
Your
Okay.
airlock is broke.
Definitely not.
No, I'm telling you, that's healthy.
No, you should not
Yeah,
be going
yeah.
that much because you're
No,
not
true.
absorbing the nutrients.
No, that's not true at all.
I mean, he's saying 4 times a day. That's fine.
4 times a day is
Yeah.
not fine.
4 times a day is fine.
No.
Two.
I disagree. I believe 4 times a day is probably some sign you have irritable bowels.
No, I don't think so. I've talked to many doctors
I'd like
about
to talk
it.
to a doctor about
Yeah,
it.
absolutely.
I don't want to hear you say I don't think so. That doesn't do anything.
Well,
for me.
that's fine. Yeah. So, if I'm lucky, I'll go 4 times.
You got
Blast it
loose
all out.
anus.
My anus
I-
is...
I just Googled how many times should you poop a day. There's no perfect amount of pooping, but the average healthy person poops about once or twice per day.
Well, the
Okay.
average healthy person doesn't live in America because over 75% of the population is obese. So I don't know what you're going
Okay,
like, Harmon.
I would tell you that I may fall into that category, and I'm pooping
I don't believe that.
1 solid poop a day.
Yeah,
You
but
go
also,
twice.
Carmen, it says, is it normal to poop 4 times a day? It says there's no rule about the number of
Yeah.
bowel movements a
What?
person should have each day. Some people poop several times a day, others every few days.
Yeah.
Normal is something each person must decide for
Well, I
themselves.
am
but
right
if you
here.
poop too much, then you're not absorbing the nutrients
that's not
from your
true.
food.
This says
It is-
right here,
No,
if
it's
you
not.
poop 4 times a day, you have a loose anus.
No, well, that might be true. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
plus-
you're on looseanus.org.
Yeah.
I wanted to go
That's
right to
not-
the.
It takes your body 3 days to pass whatever you eat. So that's going more than twice a day doesn't mean you're passing it faster.
Plus, you're shorter, so it only takes
Oh,
you
that's
half
true.
an
Exactly.
hour.
Not allowed to travel.
Exactly.
Exactly.
How that
And I
works.
eat constantly throughout the day.
Yeah,
So-
peanut butter and donuts.
Yeah, peanut butter donuts.
I'd like to
Corby
get on the
Cash,
peanut butter and donut.
nuts. You won't let me bring out my peanut butter anymore.
What do you got? No,
Honey
donuts.
roasted.
You got any donuts?
No, not today.
true.
Yeah, I got nuts though. If you want some nuts,
You have any Bobcat Goldthwait peanut butter?
I don't have any of that. Peanut
Any
butter.
stand-up comedian peanut butter or no?
Nope.
Forget
no,
about it.
no stand-up comedian peanut butter.
Forget about
What about what's his
With me,
name?
TJ Miller.
Yeah.
That's at the house. yeah,
I've tasted it. It's nice.
yeah.
It's nice.
It's nice.
You get any Kevin Meany peanut butter? I'm in.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
not
yeah,
right.
yeah. Listen, I'm telling you.
Crunchy peanut butter, people.
If you
It's
want the
all
peanut butter,
dudes making the peanut butter.
Yeah, you know why.
you know why? Yeah.
Part of the ritual.
Nuts. You got to have nuts.
You give me Mitch. What's his name? Mitch.
Batel?
No, Hedberg.
Hedberg?
Oh yeah.
Mitch Hedberg. Did you bring it? You have it.
Do you want some peanut butter?
No, I want you to put that away right
All
now.
right, put it away.
Open it. Open it.
Do
right
it.
this
I'm not
way.
doing this.
Do it.
again.
Open it.
Don't do it.
Open it, Spanish.
No, don't do it.
Do this.
I bet
I don't
you-
like what happens.
I bet Joe-
I put
There's
it
a
away.
knife. He's got a knife.
I put it away.
I bet Joe could open it, dig his fingers in, and lick it, and Mike wouldn't even worry about it.
I would not do that.
It's Joe.
I would
It's
not
what it
stick
is.
my
It's
fingers in
Joe.
there.
Don't do it, Joe.
I will not.
Thank
Open
you.
it, Joe.
Yeah. So what are we getting pasta? I would love some pasta.
Put some peanut butter on it.
Oh,
Oh.
dude.
Peanut butter pasta?
Peanut butter honey pasta? Yes.
I
Can
will
I-
tell you.
Okay.
Well, the one thing that I did have that I thought would be gross, that I had a hamburger one time that had peanut butter on it, and it was actually all right.
Delicious.
I would not do it again, but
Yeah.
it was better than I thought
But
it was.
Thai food.
But how much peanut butter? Like a
Yeah.
little tiny
Not
schmear?
enough that you could taste it.
Okay.
Yeah, a schmear. You don't just put a schmear on a burger.
do.
You
Don't
know, you
overdo
dollar.
it.
Have you guys heard of dirty soda?
What is that?
You ready for me to blow your mind?
Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, you're going to go, what? Oh, actually, that'd be pretty good. Dr. Pepper, and you put a little coffee mate creamer in there.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, like a little like a
Delicious.
milkshake.
Yeah.
I've done that with
It'd be like a
root
root beer
before.
float
Yeah.
type
want
thing.
that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Right?
I saw a guy make bread out of ice cream yesterday, and it looked delicious.
Bread out of
Right.
ice cream.
Because bread or the ice cream is just basically cream, and he mixed it with flour, and then you let it set, and when you mix it with flour, it becomes sticky, and then he just baked it for 20 minutes at 350, and he took it out, and it looked
Yeah, so
so
it's like a
good.
dessert thing almost.
Yeah.
Whatever. Yeah, I think making French toast out of that. would
Oh
be
my
pretty
God.
Right? Yeah.
Galvin,
I used,
Damn it.
I used coffee creamer one time for French toast.
oh,
It was pretty good.
dude,
It was pretty good. Yeah.
I'm so hungry.
Okay, so now I'm starving.
Yeah,
Dirty soda.
I gotta
You
go
guys
poop
did it
again.
again.
Well,
Sorry.
Well, he's got peanut butter.
Yeah, you want some peanut butter?
No.
Open it. Open it.
Don't
don't
do
He
it.
won't.
I dare you.
I'm not gonna open it. I don't want to get a knife thrown at me again.
I will. I'm just telling you right now. I will. Throw
I
it
know
out.
you threw
won't.
one last time.
He
You
won't.
should eat what you want.
Carmen,
Don't
what are
let
you
him-
Hey,
doing?
I
Don't let
agree
him
with
do
you. Eat
TV.
what you want at home.
Yeah.
By the way, even if he did, the way that he tried to stab the knife into the desk over there and almost cut his own hand.
That's I went like this. I went like this, and I just dropped it.
No,
That's why I fell over.
exactly what you did. I watched you. You went like this. You went
Too
like
heavy.
this. He went like this. He goes. And like was scared. He like halfway did it, and then
That's true. I
And
dropped
last
it,
time he-
and the weight of it fell over.
And last time he threw it at you, Spanish, it didn't even get anywhere close.
You're
Oh,
right. but
okay,
I'm
you
still
want me to
gonna
get
try.
close?
No,
you won't.
She
can't.
was,
You can't.
She
you
was
can't.
kidding. Carmen.
Won't. You mean he can't? Hold on.
He can't.
What is that?
Smelling my calm soap from Buff City.
Oh yeah, smart.
What?
Keep it calm. Keep it cool.
Open the peanut butter.
I don't want to open the
Don't
peanut
Why
butter.
you
You
let
know you
people-
want it.
I do want it so bad.
Why
So
do you let
why-
people walk all over you your whole
Right.
life?
It's just here. It's just here that people do this.
You
Stand
can
up for
eat
yourself.
Yeah.
all the peanut butter you want at home.
Yeah. Okay.
So
fine.
either you
know?
take your peanut butter and go home, or you stop showing it to me.
Make
I feel
a
like
stand, dude.
It's
Come on.
gross.
Just eat it.
some type of peanut butter discrimination. I'm gonna look
Yeah,
into
what
it.
are you taking your peanut butter on a trip? You know you're not eating it here. Well, you just driving around in your car? You weirdo.
Yeah.
Are
I
you
think he
eating
eats
it
in
in your
the hall.
car?
He packs like he's leaving for the weekend every
Sometime-
morning.
I
Yeah.
think he takes to the bathroom with him and eats it there.
That's
That's what he's really
If
doing in
there's
the
peanut
breaks.
butter on my tank when you're sitting reverse
Yeah.
cowgirl,
I gotta tell you, that's a great idea,
Yeah.
Joe. I could go and eat at the same time.
You got the wet
disappears.
wipes in there to clean your hands?
You disappear to go eat your peanut butter.
No, I didn't bring the peanut butter with me. I was peanut butter free in there.
he's probably got one in the tank.
Of course.
it's
He's
hidden,
packing it.
like a bottle of booze.
Yeah. Like Al Pacino when he found the gun.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I got it. Nothing.
Oh.
I was sitting there watching that Loudermilk and how great Will Sasso is,
Yeah.
and how I'd love to have Will Sasso on the show again and talk about Loudermilk.
Mhm.
And then Joe Gomez hit me up and said that he is producing a movie that Will Sasso and Bobby Lee are in.
Awesome.
I wonder if they're going to come here for it.
I hope so. He is. I think Will Sasso is great in
Yeah,
that
you're right.
Loudermilk show. He's
He's
kind of a
really
dick,
good.
but
How far are you in Loudermilk, Michael? You in season 2 yet?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
yeah, me too.
Okay.
You in season 2?
Yeah, I'm just a second episode, season 2.
Yeah.
Do you know when I'm playing catch up on his Suits?
So
Yes.
good. So
yeah.
good.
Okay, but
So
I'm falling in
good.
love with what's her name
Markle?
every night.
Yeah,
Oh my god!
yeah.
Every night I
Beautiful.
watch her and I'm like, this is the hottest thing I've ever.
She seems to have made the right choice because Kate Middleton is either a clone or never going to be in the public eye
no,
again.
she popped up yesterday.
What,
Yeah.
that photo, you mean?
Ah.
That
In the car?
photo of her looking like a Oompa Loompa?
The other thing about what's it, Meghan Markle is she shows as much as she can on cable. You
It's
know what I
the
mean?
best.
Like because she'll have like the little shorts on and then
She is
she'll
so
be
gorgeous.
topless, but her back to the camera, and you're like,
Yeah.
turn around, hey, Megan,
Wait.
look over here. Where you walk up to your TV and you try and look around the side of it.
I don't normally want guys in my love scenes. You know, like I
yeah.
would be. But even when they're making out in the file room, I'm like, oh, this is pretty hot.
Awesome.
Yeah, she's really gorgeous.
She really is so pretty.
She
Too
should be
bad
a
her dad's
princess.
crazy.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Put up with it. What'd you say?
I said, who cares?
Yeah, I love it.
Give him some peanut butter. Come
You
on.
know, it solves everything.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time to check in with Galvin as he does every Wednesday. He has a brand new open letter.
And now, an open letter from Galvin.
This is an open letter to ghost hunters. Dear ghost hunters, seriously, how long have we had ghost hunter shows on TV now? 10 years? 20 years? More? Has anyone ever caught a ghost? No? Then you're canceled. Stop making shows that don't pay off. Survivor is going on its like 83rd season. I watched part of the first season, never watched it again, but a lot of people watch it. Do you know why? You know why it's been on so long? Every season, they say one person at the end is going to win, and they deliver on that promise. These BS ghost hunter shows go to every commercial break going, oh, what was that? What was that? And then they come back and they go, oh, it was just a cat. I've seen maybe 5 episodes of different ghost hunter shows, and that exact scene has been at least 4 of them. And if you're going to tell me that you haven't seen those videos of the ghosts moving the kitchen tables and the chairs and pictures falling off the wall, yes, I've seen those too. But here's the problem. I've also seen videos of dogs talking. So maybe, just maybe, not everything on video is real. Another scam show? Searching for Bigfoot. Or we found Bigfoot. Or hey, mom, can Bigfoot sleep over? Whatever those shows are called, I believe there could be some sort of big ape-type animal that we don't know about, but also they've been hunting Bigfoot since the 70s, and no one has any proof that it's real. Also, if someone does find him, I'd assume it'd be some sort of scientist or biologist, not some stoner dude with a ponytail that doesn't wear shoes and sleeps in a hammock. Right, Spanish? Ghosts could be real, and if they are, I don't need proof. So don't come haunt me in the middle of the night. But if you do want to haunt someone, and that there's absolutely no way they'll get video proof that you exist, may I suggest our top-notch video guy, Pap, who allegedly lives with a ghost named LaDontact at Whore Island. The ghost has lived with him for 20 years. Not one single video clip or any proof the entire time. I'm Galvin from the Mike Calta Show, and this has been an open letter to ghost hunters.
Yeah.
You're 100% right. And then the other thing that we should take into consideration is, so if there's ghosts, what do? Rattle a couple of tables and make a couple of noises every once in a while?
Yeah.
That's it?
Depends on why they got left behind.
But so this is something that I never understood. How like
Yeah.
ghosts can move things, like turn on lights or like push things off tables, but they go through you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like how is that? How does that work?
Yeah, they can go through walls, but then they can push a chair.
Right. That's
Yeah,
what
it's mass. It's all mass.
It's
It
energy.
doesn't make any.
It's vibrational energy.
Vibrations, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, okay.
I know ghost stuff. Come on.
Who said that?
You
No,
guys.
that was you. I just said it was vibrational energy. I mean, that's science.
What did he say, Carmen?
I know ghost stuff.
Wow,
Wait a
nailed
second.
it. Incredibly rude.
Wait a second. I'm just saying, if a ghost is real, and if a ghost has enough energy to rattle something or make a light go on or a light go off, okay. So who cares?
Yeah.
So they're nothing more than just annoying.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not like possessing you.
Right.
I mean, not unless you live in
But
Italy or
can
something.
they?
I don't know.
If
You
That's
it's
what I'm
guys
the
saying.
believe they can
Vatican,
move chairs.
Yeah, that's like demons and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But can they get inside you and control you?
No.
Yeah.
You don't.
How do you
Nobody
know?
knows.
Exactly.
Look what happened
Exactly.
when
You know ghost stuff too, Joe?
Yeah.
look what happened when they
I
jumped
lived
inside
with
Oda Mae Brown.
I got to tell you, one of the best kind of whatever you want to call it, ghost spirit, weird movie, whatever, was that one with Denzel Washington and John Goodman. What was that called?
I don't know.
You know
this
what I'm
movie.
talking about? Oh,
No.
it's a great movie. It's a great movie. I can't remember the name of it.
Denzel Washington and John Goodman.
Yeah. Let me see.
Is it scary?
It's like suspense, good, really
Fallen.
interesting. Fallen.
Yeah.
Is that it?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
James Gandolfini's in it.
Hey, Gubba Ghost.
Yeah, Fallen. Yeah, it's a very, very good movie.
I like it.
I never heard of it.
I don't like it.
I'm not
Yeah.
afraid of ghosts. I don't think they're here to do any harm.
How do you know?
I've never
Because all they do is
experienced
turn a
any
light
harm.
on or rattle a chain or
Yeah.
something like
They
that.
don't
Yeah.
do anything.
Yeah.
So, after witnessing the execution of a serial killer whom he arrested, police detective John Hobbs, Denzel Washington, and his partner John Goodman are soon investigating another murder whose mode of operation is eerily similar to Reese's. And then they find out that the spirit in this and that, whatever. Yeah, but it is really good.
Spirits still committing murder?
Listen, you got Denzel Washington, John Goodman.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie.
No,
Yeah.
Not against it.
Mhm.
But I just, I don't know. I'm saying all this stuff, but at night if I hear, ooh, I'm like, whoa, what is
Yeah.
that?
Also, really good ending. Like, really good ending. The way that it ends, you go, oh, man. I love movies that make me go, oh,
Yeah, that's pretty good.
What's the last time you saw a movie that you went, oh, man?
Oh, it's been a while.
It's been a while, right?
Yeah.
I like movies that take chances. I like that movie with Denzel where he can go back in time.
Oh, just a couple
That was
seconds
pretty
though.
cool, yeah.
Yeah.
But like, I'll tell you, I really like that movie with Julia Roberts that was on Netflix.
Oh, the
Couple
end of the
months
world
ago.
or
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
I thought it was a good idea. I thought it was weird and kind of cool, and people are crapping all over it. So I don't know. I
Yeah.
don't know what to expect anymore. Oppenheimer did not make me go ooh.
Yeah. Maestro didn't make me go ooh either. Bradley Cooper.
Maestro made me go ugh.
Yeah, it was boring, but it was cool
You
to
said
see.
you liked it the other day.
I said I liked it, but it was boring.
You can have both.
Yeah,
I feel like you're
I-
changing
yeah,
just because Mike said he
I
hated
do
it.
too, yeah.
that's right.
Because
How do you feel
I
about
said that I
it?
saw like 10 minutes of it. I said it was terrible, and then he was like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
It was good, but it was
It was
boring.
also terrible. It was good,
No,
but
it was good, but it was boring.
Who'd you watch it with?
Mariah.
Oh,
Yeah. How do you feel about her? Let me know so I can change my mind.
No, I like her.
Oh, good. Yeah, I like her.
I liked her before you liked her.
Oh, perfect. Yeah,
So-
there we go.
No, you're good.
So
I'm
you're
very happy
allowed to
for
like
you.
her too.
I'm allowed to like her. Thank you, Michael.
If I'm going through movies that I've seen, the last movie I saw that it was actually good was Top Gun Maverick.
Oh my God, yeah.
Watch it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm trying to think but we're not going to the movies anymore.
Dune
so
2, you should go see in the movie
I
theater.
will. I will. I got a theater.
I'll go see
On
Ghostbusters
IMAX.
too, or like
Yeah.
Ghostbusters coming out.
The last Ghostbusters, I was like,
Really?
ugh.
Yeah.
I liked it.
I thought it was good. I thought it was the one with the kids.
Yeah.
I thought that was good.
It's cool to see the stuff, the new, digital technology. It was cool to see all the car and all that stuff doing cool things.
It's a shame we don't have a Back to the Future.
I think it's good that we don't.
Yeah.
Leave it as it is.
It's
you know?
tough to mostly long-awaited sequel. Like Maverick is the exception. Most of them suck.
Here's why we don't have a new Back to the Future, because of Michael J. Fox. Because he's so yipped up. You can't do it.
Yeah, but
He's
I
the
mean,
key to
They can make it
success.
without him. And they just
Yeah,
total
but he's the
reboot.
key to their success.
What if they just do like a total digital Michael J. Fox?
Nope. They
You
tried to
wouldn't
do
even
that.
know.
They tried to do that in the second movie with Crispin Glover, and it didn't work out very well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no. What you need to do is you need to do the movie, and independent of the
Yeah.
first movie. That's it. You just need to have some new characters in there. Use
But
the
also-
car, use the idea, and the different story.
They have the stuff that fixes all the jitters and the movement, whatever I mean. You know what I mean? Like they have it where you can take a video that's shot like this, and then it's all smooth
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
stuff. They can't use that on Michael
That's
J.
a good
Fox.
point.
Oh, everything is going to be him like this. You know, I don't know. It just weirded me out. I'm Charlie Belcher, and I eat cheesecake for a living. Good. What a great job. That's what he's doing right now.
It
Carmen.
really is a good job.
Piece of
Doing a great
cheesecake.
job, and he picks it. They don't even say, "Hey, you got to go to this cheesecake." He's like, "They're like Charlie,
Oh,
what do
he
you
picks the places
Yeah.
he goes
Like,
every
what do you
day?
got this week, Charlie?" He's like, "Well, I'm going to go to the Strawberry Festival on Monday, eat strawberries, and then I'm going to go to the cheesecake place in Brandon and
Man.
eat cheesecake."
Then Comic-Con at the end of the week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, he's got the best job ever.
That's a massive piece of
The
cheesecake.
only thing that would suck about Charlie Belcher's job is if we found out they were paying him like $30,000. Other than that, it's a great job.
But
to
he
have.
gets free cheesecake.
Yeah.
Pizza party.
He's
I'll take-
famous.
I'll
See, the
take
great-
Charlie's job for $30,000.
Right. That's a great job unless you're someone who like gains weight. Like I don't know how Charlie like stays fit.
He purges after every show.
Because
Oh,
all he
no.
does is eat delicious food.
Yeah.
It's never like, here's a great salad plate.
I also-
you know what I mean?
I also wouldn't call him fit.
Yeah.
Listen, if I did that job, I'd be 500 pounds.
True.
No.
You know what I
I
mean?
mean, she does this job, and look at her.
Yeah. Son of a
Well, I
bitch.
got 30 days of the cruise.
I called
Bless
Carmen
him.
yesterday, and she was at the gym
Oh.
Yeah.
getting at it.
Did you? How do you know she was at the gym?
I
Because
called
they
her
have the
up.
best corn dogs there.
I called her up, and it was noisy. I go, "Hey, you busy?" She goes, "No, I'm just at the gym." And I go, "Me too." What a weird coincidence.
Yeah.
She's just in
And
her
I
living
took a-
room. She
and I
throws on
took-
gym noises.
Yeah,
Where's
working
the-
out
and
so hard that she could take a phone call.
Yeah.
I took a picture. You can go to my
Oh,
Instagram.
that's definitely true.
definitely,
Standing
for
at
sure.
Carmen, and you can see me all
I-
sweaty.
I saw it, and
Yes.
yeah, Galvin, she answered my phone when she's at the gym.
Mm.
yeah.
Anytime somebody calls me,
No.
I say
Is
I'm
there
at the
somebody
gym.
behind me?
No, I'm looking at you.
I think you're looking behind me.
She answered the phone while she was working out at the gym.
Yeah.
I literally
Spanish?
answered the phone while you were going to the bathroom.
Wait.
Carmen, I'm going to send you a picture of me. I'm working out right now.
Oh man,
Oh,
he's getting at it.
It was in the gym.
The burn on, yeah.
Calvin.
The burn, huh?
She, I mean, it was in the,
I can
it was in the
see
locker
you.
room, Carmen. It was in the locker room.
I can see you.
Always
You weren't
hard-
actually working out when you took the picture. You were standing in front of
Yeah,
lockers.
she wasn't
Well,
working
yeah,
out.
but like, but that was after my workout. That was after the sauna. But when you called me, I was actually doing my little gym workout
sure.
program.
Let's see the metadata on the photo.
Yeah,
Where
for
was that
real.
taken?
Yeah, go for it, Gio.
Yeah, send it
you
over.
can, and you can look at my Apple Watch and see how many calories I burned yesterday.
Let's see it.
You know what I don't want to be? I don't want to be Apple friends with you because whenever Amanda works out, it tells me
Yeah.
Amanda just completed a workout. I was like,
When I first set up my watch, I did not know that, and I've been trying to get it off forever since then.
yeah, it makes me feel bad. Amanda just
Yeah.
completed 2 workouts in one day.
You guys see how sweaty I am?
Yeah, that's a
You-
good workout.
I
That's
can
a good
see the
workout.
show sign behind you. You're not at the gym.
No, I was just doing resistance bands. In
Yeah.
he's doing chair
We
push-ups.
just
Yeah.
we just found some in there.
Yeah. I may know a guy, Joe and I may know a guy who always wore his Apple Watch, and one night around, let's say, midnight, he may have done some extracurricular drugs with his nose, and his wife the next day was like, what are you doing from like midnight to 3 o'clock in the morning? Why is your heart rate going up so bad?
Well,
He's like, I was just jamming with the boys.
Remember the two
The Glenspogle?
No.
the two news anchors that like, and one was on remote or like one was away doing things,
Oh, yeah.
and her fiance was doing a little with someone else,
Yeah.
and she caught it because their watches were synced up.
Yeah, Amanda hit me up one time. She's like, "What were you doing?" I go, "Oh, I was walking upstairs."
Oh,
My heart
no.
rate through the roof.
It's tough.
All right, Galvin, thank you for the brand new open letter.
Got
We'll
it.
do the rewind tomorrow morning in case you missed it today. We got some stuff to give away, Carmen. Do you know what we have left? Anything good? Leah, Bill Maher.
Lightning versus Flyers, Yankee versus Orioles, Reggae Rise Up, and Marshall Tucker Band.
When we come back from break, we'll play some sort of game. At least if we have time. We'll do it sometime before the show is over today, and we'll give those tickets away. I also want to talk about the Montreal Comedy Festival when we come back. The Montreal Comedy Festival that I've been to a couple of times, really enjoy it. It's a great spot for comedians, a great spot to hang out as a radio or podcast person with comedians. And it's not happening now. We'll tell you why and where Howie Mandel fits into all this next on 102.5 The Bone. Things they used to show on TV all the time when it got cold was the strawberry farmers hosing down the strawberries. Remember that? Now they don't show that anymore at all. Now the strawberries have been fine. Even during the cold snaps, we've gotten down to 30 degrees, 40 degrees over there. They didn't show any of that.
They would hose them down?
Because the ice preserves the heat.
Yeah. And put them in like an igloo.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So they would spray them down with water, and then the ice would form around the plants, and it would keep the heat in there like an igloo, and it wouldn't destroy the crops. They say now there's a bug that's destroying the strawberries. You see that?
No.
Between that and
Is the bug's name Mike?
I'm getting them all. No, between the bug that they have on it now and the bug that they showed on the ramen noodles, I'm afraid to eat anything anymore. I mean, I don't even know how big those bugs are or what they could do, but the fact that I know that I'm eating bugs in other places too, but it's just the fact that you could see it now. Did you see the guy that did it with the ramen noodles?
No.
He put the ramen noodle brick under a superpower microscope.
Oh, no.
And you could see all the little bugs crawling around there. But they're like invisible to the human eye.
Right.
They're microbial sized bugs, but you're eating them.
Yeah.
And they're living in there.
And you're probably eating them on a lot of different
Right.
things.
Right.
Yeah. I thought you were going to try and trick me like my grandfather used to do. He would put you get like a pie pan and put a piece of bread in there and said if you pour milk on it, that all the little worms in the bread will come out and stuff. And you look, he goes, look, watch, and you pour the milk on it, and you look real close, and you smack it, and it would go all over your face.
That speaks volumes about the kind of person you are today.
That's funny.
Makes a lot more sense.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I get grossed out by that stuff. And especially since, and I'll admit this to you, I'd never wash my fruit.
Oh,
I mean, if I get
That's
strawberries,
gross.
if I get strawberries and they have dirt on them and stuff, and then I wash them.
I wash
No,
my
yeah,
fruit, but
I wash.
it's not great.
Yeah.
Like,
I
I'm not
rinse
winning
my
any
fruit.
award. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not winning any awards for my fruit washing. I can tell you that.
You run water over a waxed apple.
Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah.
all right, well, that should do the trick.
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
It doesn't.
You should soak them either in baking soda and water or water and
well,
vinegar.
who's doing that?
Yeah, I'm not making
am.
an appointment and eat an apple.
Give it a little rinse before you eat
Yeah, a
it.
little rinse,
Yeah, rinse and root.
little
Yeah.
spritz.
The wax is good for you.
Carmen, you put them in a jar with baking soda?
Well, I have like a big bowl, and for berries and soft fruit, you do baking soda and water, and you just let it sit for like 15 minutes. And then for hard like vegetables and fruit, things with like an outer core, you do vinegar and water.
Oh, it's
and
gross.
you just let them sit. No, you can't taste it. You just let it sit for 15 minutes, and then after that, you rinse it off, and then you put it in your fridge, and then it's ready to go whenever you're ready to eat it.
Yeah, we're all
It's it's really not that much more work. I mean, listen, so I do this and I try to do it is all the time, but sometimes I get home and I want the strawberries I just bought, so I just rinse them normally. But like the rest of them that I don't eat,
How about I
do
just
that.
go to Burger King?
Yeah,
Yeah.
nothing on there.
I just
All
don't
right.
eat fruit
That- That's definitely not what you should do.
or vegetables.
A couple of years, I've gone to the Montreal Just for Laughs Comedy Festival. It's the biggest comedy festival of the year. What happens is all the comedians descend on Montreal. There's big theater shows, there's small club shows. I saw Big J. Okerson inside of a strip club. I saw Bobby Kelly doing the Dirty Show in front of 2,000 people on a stage.
These guys screwed you out of money. The old Montreal screw job.
They gave me the Montreal screw job the second year that we went. Still owe me
Yeah.
money now. It's been 8 years.
That's not true.
Yeah.
Check with your accounting firm. Anyway, the Montreal Comedy Festival has been canceled.
Really?
Yeah,
Why?
I mean, last I heard, Howie Mandel bought into it,
Right.
and we were going to make it a big deal. You want to know why, Carmen?
Yes.
And this is no joke, okay? This is because of this crazy woke culture that is taking over. That I saw a great video of Russell Brand, who I do like, talking about Shane Gillis. Have you seen this?
No.
So Russell Brand shows Shane Gillis on Saturday Night Live, and he stops it and he laughs at the Down syndrome joke, and he's like, "Here's a great example of somebody who was canceled for nothing, does what they do, and then is brought back and didn't change anything." And he goes, "That's the thing. We need to stop. Breaking it down and giving in to the cancel folks, because who are they? Where are they? Like I've had to apologize for things on this show and do things to be preemptive and all that, but nobody's ever really complained about it. It's just always us saying, hey, that might get us in some trouble. The people that the cancel culture was so strong that people are afraid to do what they normally do. Comedians are afraid to tell jokes. Now mix in the woke culture, where I think does more harm than good. If I go to a comedy festival and there's 10 comedians, 3 of them are gay, 4 of them are black, 2 of them are, okay, they're all just comedians. I don't care. Now if I go to a comedy festival and it's filled with 18 transgender people and 2 gay guys and a lesbian woman who hates guys, and that's what the festival is about, it's completely changed what the festival used to be.
Well, you've seen on Netflix that there have been people who have been given specials not for their talent.
Sure.
Not for their talent at all. Because we know more funny comedians out there than anyone, as opposed to these people who just got the show because of whatever their sexual.
Yes.
It's wild.
Because that's the hip thing now.
Right.
I'm going to read the 2023 lineup for Just for Laughs. Okay? Joe Pera. And this is a show that is in with the comedy community more than any other show in America. Well, I mean, that's a given. Joe Pera, Jeff McHenry, Allie Pierce, Fumi Abe, Michelle Wolf. I know Michelle Wolf. Mark Maron, James Acaster, Ryan Hamilton.
I know Ryan Hamilton.
Okay. Gay?
I don't
Sure looks
know. I don't know if he is.
He's got gay face. Anthony, he does this picture.
Yeah. He also has Howdy Doody face.
That's maybe what I meant.
Yeah.
Anthony Jeselnik,
Yeah,
Bobby
we know.
Lee,
All right.
Margaret Cho, and Russell Peters.
All right.
Ilana Glazier, Jonathan Van Ness. Yeah, that's the reason why. I mean, they booked it with a bunch of people that nobody knows. They're all trying to get that whole alternative, woke, up-and-coming group. I mean, outside of, there's a couple of names on there that we know from being comedians, like Jeselnik and Brad Williams is on here. But I don't know half of these other people. They just have a way that they felt like they had to book the show now, and it fell apart.
Gross.
Do any of these comics have like exclusive deals with this Netflix comedy festival that's going on?
No, I don't think anybody has anything exclusive. I
Yeah.
think guys like Bert who have Netflix deals, to do their specials there and all that stuff. I think that they may say, hey, I'm going to do this because of that.
Right.
But Netflix is a joke. Started with Just for Laughs. I mean, that became a thing at Just for Laughs.
Right.
I remember the
I'll
first
say maybe
party.
Netflix is trying to squeeze them out.
Right.
Yeah,
maybe they
but money
changed
wise.
the contracts.
Yeah,
for
but I mean, we're
people.
talking about 2 different countries too. You know what I mean? We're talking.
Yeah.
There's plenty of room to do one in Montreal and one in L.A.
Montreal was like the big one, wasn't it? Before
Montreal was the
Netflix?
big one, but then this Netflix is their first year. You
Yeah,
know?
but they got all the heavy hitters.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So maybe there's money involved there.
But it's different times, it's different schedules, because Moon Tower was another one that Just for Laughs read, and that was also very successful.
Yeah.
Skanks is the biggest. Legion of Skanks is going to be the biggest comedy festival in America now. They should move this Legion of Skanks one, the one that Skank Fest that they're doing in Las Vegas. They should start doing one in Montreal.
But the other thing about that is Canada. Canada has a lot of rules against people saying things
Yeah.
and doing things,
Yeah.
so that's a bad spot for them to be
that's
having.
where I think
Vegas, I think, is the better spot. They should stay in Vegas.
Yeah,
and-
but there is an opportunity there in Montreal for somebody to slide in and do something, because that has been. But then I hear from comedians who did it how they pay them. They paid them significantly less in the second year or the third year, as opposed to.
I was going to say, and why would like an American company do something over in Canada? Why wouldn't you just bring it over here to bring it over to America? and do it here.
Yeah, but because a comedy festival in Canada is going to be big. This one's been big for years, but also Netflix is in Canada. If there's some sort of TV thing or like a Comedy Central or something that's everywhere, that would make sense for them to do it in Canada as well.
Yeah, I just wonder if money's behind it. Because
money is definitely. They filed for Chapter 11,
right?
But I think the problem is because they made no money
comics,
last year.
It seems like comics now are probably making way more money than they were 5 years ago, as far as like the big ones.
And you can do a lot more stuff on your own.
So they might be in price. Maybe they got priced out.
There's a lot of people that don't need Just for Laughs or don't need certain things.
No, but Seinfeld would do Just for Laughs.
Yeah, but I'm saying like there's a lot of people that are like, yeah, I don't need to do that. I can do that on my own. Like Tom Segura really did a lot of stuff on his own, and then got the Netflix special, and then did that stuff and helped out whatever.
Yeah.
But he was already
They don't
Did
need
you
him.
see Segura interviewing Quentin Tarantino the other day?
Yeah, that's from a while back.
Yeah, I figured it was, but
Yeah.
I just saw clips of it the other day. But those guys show they're getting the same sort of A-list guest that you would get on the Tonight Show.
Well, there was a clip going around from that interview with Tom and Quentin about how Bruce Willis got the part
that's
in
what I
Pulp
saw,
Fiction.
yeah.
And they put that out. I mean, that was everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was a very interesting story, and it was a great interview. I thought it was done very well.
Do they pay any of their guests?
No.
Because a lot of these big podcasts, they pay their guests.
Oh, really?
To come on.
Now,
Yeah, because that one guy, that Patrick Bet-Davis.
Yeah, they pay everybody to come on.
But they don't make they don't try to hide that.
No.
I think they paid Antonio Brown $20,000 to go on the show when we were trying to get him on, and we offered him our
PlayStation and some,
Dogecoin and
yeah.
a PlayStation. Yeah, they paid him $20,000 because they know that just from the million views it's
They'll
going to
make
get,
it back.
they'll make that money
Like
back.
the Nelk boys, they pay their guests too.
Do they really?
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're making
That's the
that
thing.
much back,
Paying
like,
20,
yeah,
making 80.
I'll pay you $10,000 to come here, and we're gonna make 3 times that when the video goes live.
By the way, can I point out who Pat McAfee is? I figured out who Pat McAfee is. Looks exactly like whenever he was a little bit younger, when he was Pat McAfee's age. Triple H.
Oh.
Triple H and Pat McAfee. If you look at them, it's Triple H back whenever he had the long hair and he was younger. He's much more Cro-Mag now. Triple H
Triple
is.
H is, yeah.
But McAfee used to have long hair too.
That's
and I
funny.
saw a thing, and then I saw a thing with Triple H, and I go, they're the same person.
Yeah.
I mean, they look very similar. It's
I
wild.
feel like one developed and the other one didn't.
By the way, did you ever hear about Pat McAfee? How he got to, was it West Virginia, or where did he kick in college? So whatever school he went to in college. So he had a scholarship to a school,
Right.
and there was a kicking competition in Miami, and then whoever won a scholarship to West Virginia or whatever the school was, a better school. And he said that he went to his dad and he goes, "Hey, this kicking camp is $1,500, but I could win a scholarship." And his dad, he goes, "My dad's a working guy, he worked for a living." And he goes, "You want me to give you $1,500 for a camp when you already have a scholarship to college?" He goes, "Why would I do that in a million years?" So he wound up borrowing money from somebody, went and played in a poker tournament that he said was, basement back room poker
Right.
tournament, whatever. He goes, "I wound up getting enough money." He goes, "I was actually up like $1,900, but only needed 15, but I didn't want to get up and leave because that's not
Right.
proper etiquette." He goes, "So I went down to 1,400. He goes, "And I was up all night." He goes, "I went home, told my dad I got 1,400. Can I borrow 100? He goes, his dad gave him 100, drove down, won the competition, got the scholarship.
Hell yeah.
Shut up.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
Isn't that wild?
That is great. So we had a scholarship somewhere first.
Yeah, he had a scholarship to a lesser school. He goes, it was like his bottom 3, whatever. And he goes,
Okay.
and I got a scholarship to that. He goes, but this one, and whatever school it was that he went
West
to.
Virginia, I think it is.
It was West
Yeah.
Virginia. It was a better school, and he won this competition and got to go there, and yeah.
That's so
It's
funny.
wild.
He does a great job.
Yeah,
he really
for sure.
does. I mean, I think the key to a good sports show that is not being all sports.
Yeah.
Like same with Jim Rome. I never liked, especially when Jim Rome was super popular on the radio only. I never cared about sports, but I would listen to him all the time just because he was so original and the way he incorporated everything.
You didn't have to be a sports fan to
Yeah.
enjoy that.
Now, it takes a second to realize what people are doing and the clones and all that stuff, but once you get it, realize what's happening, it's good. Does he still do radio?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still every day like a radio show?
I think so, yeah.
Man. He just seems like such a dick, though.
Jim Rome?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like he just like I bet you like his wife hates him.
I know some people that worked for him and did not enjoy it.
Really?
Yeah.
I never liked Jim Rome, but I do like Pat McAfee. And you guys know I'm a big sports guy, so it's
Yeah.
easy for me to.
Yeah.
But that's why I like Pat McAfee, because it's easy to swallow. I can listen to him talk about sports stuff, and I don't feel like a total idiot.
You are definitely the guy who would swallow,
Yeah.
without a doubt.
Swallow peanut butter.
You just said Pat
Sometimes.
McAfee is easy to swallow.
I don't. Sometimes I say things and I immediately regret.
Sometimes you say things and you secretly are saying the truth.
Nope, not with that one,
Like the elites have been
No,
showing
that
us
one.
the entire time. You've been showing us the entire time.
dude.
The more I look at that Bohemian Grove, the more I realize that I've been hearing about it for years.
Yes,
And I've seen the picture of Reagan there
Yep.
before, and Nixon,
George Bush.
all the Bushes.
Mhm.
Yeah, all the Bushes
Nixon,
have been there
I
before.
think.
Yeah.
Nixon,
Yeah.
I don't know what. I heard it was just a retreat
Yeah,
meet us under the Big Owl.
yeah. That's where the Rockefellers and the Rothschilds have been going.
And the center of all this is raping children.
yeah.
That's what I find so hard to believe.
Well, it's more of like sexual blackmail.
Right, like it happens once, and then they have video of it, and so they can't get out of it.
Yeah.
Don't try to do it to me, because I'm just going to get on the air and go, they made me watch this kid
Yeah.
get raped.
It
Yeah.
doesn't matter.
Think
Oh,
about Ryan Garcia, Kanye West, Cat Williams, all these people who you say are crazy have been saying all this stuff for years. Bad Baby's been saying it.
I don't think Cat Williams is crazy. I think
Well,
Kanye West is crazy.
Bad
I don't
baby.
know.
That's Cash Me Outside.
Yeah, Cash Me Outside.
Yeah,
Well, what did
because
she
she was
say?
a part of it.
Yeah, that she's been there. She's been
So
To
the
the-
Bohemian Grove?
hmm
Bad Baby.
Yep.
Well, she said, because it started with Dr. Phil. After she was on Dr. Phil, they sent her away to one of those like rehabilitation camps
Right.
for minors, and she said they treat them, they rape them, they don't feed them. It like they just do everything wrong. They do not treat
Because
them
think
like
about
humans.
it. Think about it. If you're a bad kid and you're acting out and doing all that stuff, and then you get sent away to a camp like that where they're trying to teach you how to act right in society and stuff, and they are raping you, they
Right.
are abusing you and doing all that stuff, and you say that, they go, of course they're going to say that.
Yeah.
Right? No one believes
Yeah,
you.
of course they're going to say that. They don't want to be there, so they're going to make up the worst thing
Yeah.
that they can make up, which is, oh, they raped us or they, starved us and did all this stuff. Yeah, it's terrible.
The world is sick, but
I don't
there's
know.
also great things in the world too. So
Like
Yeah.
what? Your dumb hammock?
The view from his hammock all
yeah,
life.
yeah, oh life,
Oh, life.
yeah.
Sad loser.
Learning how to appreciate things. It's sad, weirdo.
Oh, sorry, sad weirdo.
Thank you.
Sorry. It's so weird at the same time. I'm so disgusted with you, with your sad weirdo-ness, but yet so happy for you and your new relationship.
Thank you. I'm enjoying myself very much.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We haven't
she's
double
awesome.
dated yet.
No, I would love to. She's a blast to hang out with.
I love her.
Yeah,
It's you that I don't like.
yeah, that's fine. I
Yeah.
get that. It's been years of that, so I'm pretty used to it. But thank you very much for inviting me on a double date.
I know her dad. He'll kill you.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. From what she says, he's.
Yeah, sweetheart who can kill you.
Yeah, I mean, sure.
100%.
A lot of people could kill me. I could kill a lot of people,
You haven't met the
including
family yet?
myself. I hung out with her mom, yeah. But,
Is her mom?
Oh.
yeah.
Why are you winking?
It's a new double
I'm
date.
not winking. Don't do that.
No,
Don't do
no,
that.
no.
You son of a
I didn't
bitch.
even get involved in that.
What? Why are you making that face?
I'm not making a face.
Definitely a face.
Joe, definitely
Yeah.
a face.
Definitely a face.
She listens, so be careful.
Well,
Yeah, she did like you until just now.
yeah.
Wow.
Must be.
Hey,
Must
good.
Be
You
must
had
be,
it. The mother was between me and you, and now you're out.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Joe says not hot.
Yeah.
No,
Can't
I
believe that.
haven't. I've never met her.
Oh, then why are you saying not hot?
I'm looking at your face.
Again, that doesn't make any
All
sense.
right, leave her alone. Don't forget, this Sunday is your last day to win the Stingray Chevrolet Corvette. It is over there at the Plant City Strawberry Festival, and it is on display. And on Sunday, they will give that away. I will be on the cruise, so I will not be able to be there.
Not it.
I am not. I normally like to be out there for
Yeah.
that and to watch them pull the name and all that. And be
I
able
got
to
mine
watch
online
Steve
yesterday.
Hurley. Did you
Same,
really?
Yeah, I got mine.
Can you imagine if they pull up and they're
Oh,
like,
I hope so.
Gio is the winner?
Oh gosh, it'd be so great.
Joe-
We asked-
Never gonna happen.
Oh.
Yeah, you never know. Because I watched them.
It's
and
Gio.
It's a
We know that.
Gio won't get it. I'm sorry. You're right. One of you guys might be able to win.
Don't worry. When I win the Mega Millions, we're all going to be taken care of.
Why are they showing Grady Judd on TV before?
Oh, there was a big migrant bust in Polk County. Like,
Oh,
Newcomer.
yeah. Oh,
bust,
sorry.
yeah.
Sorry, my bad. Newcomer.
And a
What's he
sex
doing with them?
trafficking bust.
Trafficking.
Sex trafficking. Yeah.
Yeah.
where are they going? Bohemian Grove?
Yeah.
I don't
These
know.
people are so stupid. The one place you would not want to go is Polk County.
Yeah.
Listen,
Right.
Like nobody tells them this.
listen. to me. When we did our live gig in Lakeland at the theater, I was like, let's find a strip club to go to after. And they're like, oh, there's no strip clubs here. I'm like, how could there be no strip club? They're like, Grady Judd, they have one place you can go. And I went, no, I'm not even pushing it. I'm not, if it's so tight there now, I'm not going to be the one to try and fight that guy.
The crazy thing about it is why would they do that there? And they're busting those people there. Imagine all the other places, how rampant it is.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because
For sure.
Grady Judd's going to get you, and they're still doing it there.
Yeah.
If you're going to Polk County, you want to be caught.
Yeah.
Right.
You're looking. You were like, you know what?
Like they
just
do
end
these.
it.
They do these stings year round, and they
Yeah.
announce it, and they
Yeah.
let you know they're looking for you.
And it makes
people are-
national news.
And
Yeah,
it involved military members, Disney
Oh,
employees.
it's always
Teachers.
Disney employees.
Disney a lot,
It's
yeah.
always Disney employees, and I don't know whether because they employ so many people
Yeah.
or
The
because
odds
they,
are really bad.
Yeah.
There's a comedian who's been on a show a couple of times, Steve Simone, who lives out there, and he has a great comedy bit that involves Grady Judd, and it's one of the funniest things I've ever seen. Because this guy, I don't even want to ruin it, because I hopefully will use Steve for something one day, and he can do that bit. But he is really funny, and just talking about Grady Judd and why you would want to go up against him in any capacity.
No.
Well, I mean, he lives this job to do it. He lives to be a superhero. He'll get you. He'll get you. All right, we got to take a break. I promise we play a game. We'll do that next on 102.5 The Bone.
I know you have a cruise coming up, and then we have the show cruise coming up and stuff. But would you like to take a trip, me and you, to Seattle?
I would go to Seattle for sure.
Because Billy Joel is playing up there,
Okay.
and Jason Bonham's Led Zeppelin experience is opening for him.
Shut up. He
Yeah.
loves Led Zeppelin.
Isn't that great, though?
Yeah,
Isn't that
is
cool?
great. That is really great. Yeah. He loves Zeppelin. He does Zeppelin while he plays.
Oh, yeah?
And he does Zeppelin and he does AC/DC. You know, kind of like, they're not full songs, but they're like half
medley
half
things.
medley
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, I saw that the other day because I followed Jason Bonham, and it showed up, and I go, that's weird, but that'd be cool. I mean, I'm sure people that, listen to Billy Joel, Zeppelin, it works.
Sure. I would check that out for sure. Who usually sings for that?
For Jason Bonham's
Yeah.
thing, a guy that he's had for years. He's had the same band for years. I don't know what the guy's name is, but he found him on YouTube.
Really?
Yeah, found him on YouTube. He's great. He's really good. Doesn't try and look like Robert Plant or anything, but has a great voice.
I used to go to Muggs and Jugs, the original Muggs and Jugs in Pinellas Park, a lot. And Muggs and Jugs was a good spot. I kind of had the hots for one of the girls that worked there for a while. And then Abe, the owner, and I became friends. And then in my hardest times when I got fired and I had no money, Abe used to feed me for free all the time. He was such a great guy. But there was a waitress there that I would say was like a 6.5 on a scale of 1 to 10. Like, and I'm saying that not to insult her, but to say it wasn't her beauty that won me over. She was a ridiculous, ridiculous singer. She would do karaoke and sound like Whitney Houston, and we'd go, what is going on? How is this woman a waitress? What do we do? And I went back to my boss at the time, and I go, I got this girl. She's an amazing singer. What do we do? Do we call a record company, or how do we do that? And they were like, they kind of blew it off. And then the next year, American Idol came out. And I was like, oh, that would have been so great.
Yeah.
There's just like those sort of things you just don't know until they hit,
The kid's name is, guy's name is James Dillon.
That's
He's a really good artist, too. He's paints a bunch of cool
And
stuff.
there was
as
no
well.
YouTube. This girl could have been on YouTube at
Yeah.
the time and gotten the recognition there. But I don't even know if she ever did any singing or what she does now.
But I mean, think about it. Like Journey got, Arnell from YouTube.
Yep.
They found him on there. There's been a bunch of different people that found, people on YouTube. Tim Ripper Owens from Judas Priest.
Yep.
That whole Rockstar movie was made about him.
Yep.
They saw a video that some girl, from a show that he did, and yeah, it's wild.
It is so. I mean, it's just such an opportunity for you to do it, like we were saying with Segura, do it on your own,
Yeah.
without
Yeah.
having to get anybody involved. So, all right, we've got some stuff to give away to you. We're going to do that right now with a little game called, what did we decide? Google Feud.
Yes.
All right, let's do it.
What will the all-knowing Google box say? Well, if you can guess one of the top 3 answers, you'll win. It's time to play Google Feud, only on the Mike Calta Show.
All right, we got a full board of phone calls, I believe. Just my goddamn thing logged me out again. Hang on. I hate Spanish. 79.
Beep-bop-boop.
There you go. We got it. All right, Galvin, I'll pick a line and we will take it from there. Let's go to line 12. Good morning. Who is this?
Hello, good morning. This is Eddie.
What's up, Eddie? How's it going?
Doing well. How are you guys doing?
Pretty good. We're going to play a game called Google Feud. We're going to try and win you some prizes. Here we go.
All right, I'm going to read you a line. You tell me how Google's going to finish this, and then we'll go to Eddie and see if he wants to go with one of your answers or pick his own. So, topical, since we were talking about it earlier, does ramen contain... Mike, how is Google going to finish that? Does ramen contain...
I don't want to say bugs because I said earlier. I'm going to say bugs. I'm going to go with bugs, yeah.
All right, Gio, does ramen contain...
Chicken.
Chicken. Spanish, does ramen contain...
Nutrients.
Nutrients. And Carmen, does ramen contain...
Does ramen contain nuts?
Nuts. All right, people got allergies. I get it. All right, Eddie, you heard the answers. You want to go with one of those, or you want to pick your own?
That's a tough one. I'm going to pick my own. I'm going to try real noodles.
You're not going to go with bugs?
Real
Chicken,
noodles.
nut?
All right, so he says, does ramen contain real noodles?
Okay.
All right, got to get in the top 3 to be a winner here. Number 3 for Google Feud, does ramen contain dairy? No good. Number 2, does ramen contain MSG?
Oh, yeah.
And number 1 answer for Google Feud, does ramen contain
Please say nuts.
gluten?
Nobody cares about bugs?
Yeah.
Carmen was on the right track with people looking for allergies and stuff.
All right, sorry, sir. You did not win. I will bring up another contestant. Good morning. Who is this?
Mike,
How you doing, Mike?
doing good, sir. Yourself?
All right, here we go with the next one. It is, who is the best ever? How are they going to finish that? Mike Calta.
Who is the best ever? Like, we're not saying who's the best blank. Who's the best ever at Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong. All right. Gio, who is the best ever?
Politician.
Politician. Spanish, who's the best ever?
Basketball player.
Basketball player. Carmen, who is the best ever?
Who is the best ever to eat stuff?
All right.
God, I love you.
I'm assuming that's you.
Yes.
All right, Mike, you heard the answers. You want to pick one of those, or do you want to stick with going with your own?
I might go with my own. Let's go with football player.
Football player. All right, got to get in the top 3 for Google Feud. Number 3, who is the best ever Fortnite player? Not Donkey Kong.
Damn it.
Not
I
Donkey
just know
Kong.
they made that King of Kong movie, so
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought.
Number 2, who is the best ever basketball player that Spanish said? By the way, Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
And number 1 answer for Google Feud, who is the best ever football player?
Good job, sir.
Number 1.
Good pick.
He
Good pick.
Congratulations. I shall
Thank
put you
you.
on hold, and we have our first winner. There you go.
Very nice.
Man, I don't know why I said Donkey Kong. I think I should have. I knew I was on the right track, but I should have went more new.
Recent.
By the way, I think we did it wrong. We're supposed to ask that person first, because that way they can't Google
No.
and then they listen to everybody's, and then they can pick whether they want to stick with theirs or go with one of yours. Right?
No, we do it how we've been doing it. We go through and they either pick one of ours or they make their own. I swear.
All right. All
I
right.
swear.
Hey, everybody. Here we go with some music. What is happening?
I don't know.
Is that on the phone?
Mike picked up somebody. Yeah.
Is
Are
there
we on
hold
hold?
music?
Yeah. Waiting to play Google Feud on the Mike Calta Show
This
today.
guy's like, hurry up! I'm on hold on the other line. I wish I had hold music. That's pretty cool. Good morning. Who's this?
This is Nick.
Hi, Nick. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
Good. Let's play a little Google Feud.
All right, here we go. Nick, your question, how is Google going to answer this? Why does my phone, Mike Calta, why does my phone
Not ring.
not ring? Gio, why does my phone
Battery die.
battery die? Spanish, why does my phone
Spy on me.
spy on me?
Oh, yeah.
You know
Carmen, why does my phone
Why does my phone freeze?
freeze? All right, Nick, what do you think? You want to go with one of those or do one of your own?
I think I will go with Carmen's.
Carmen's, why does my phone freeze? Freeze frame. All right, got to get in the top 3. Number 3, why does my phone...
When you don't pick mine, I root against you.
Oh, well,
Just telling you.
why does my phone go straight to voicemail?
No ring.
Number 2, why does my...
That's no ring. Go straight to
All right,
voicemail.
but still, you don't win. He didn't pick you.
Oh.
Number 2, why does my phone keep turning off?
Because the battery's dead.
And number 1 for Google Feud, why does my phone keep restarting?
Sorry. Should have went with no ring.
Not a winner.
I was rooting against you the whole time. So can I tell you something real quick?
Huh.
You guys even heard it. We had a smoke detector beeping. You know, beep, beep. Every couple of minutes, it was driving me nuts. Then I was like, tomorrow I got to remember to go do that. I got to get some batteries and change that out. I didn't have the right battery at the time. So I went and bought the batteries, and I came home. Stop beeping. Yeah, so I'm like, all right, fixed.
That's weird.
Probably not.
Yeah,
The battery probably is so dead right now. It won't beep,
Yeah.
but I can't figure out which one it was now.
Did anybody smell smoke earlier?
Stop.
You having a
I'm
stroke?
not. I maybe.
I'd rather you have a smoke than there be a fire in my a stroke than there be a fire in my house. Shut up.
Are you having a
Who's
stroke?
having a stroke?
Yeah.
Oh,
I
man.
am in.
Did you blow out a candle or something?
No.
Uh-oh.
You still smell it? Why are you the only one that smelled it?
I think they have
It's
a problem.
burnt toast, not fire. I thought.
Nope. It's a little both.
Why is this doorknob hot?
What is this, Home Alone?
Not hot. Not hot.
Not hot.
Not hot.
Integrity, please.
Integrity, please. Yeah.
Play another round.
Okay.
Sure.
Sorry.
Unless the
I'm
house
deal-
is on fire.
I'm
Yeah.
dealing with a
stroke?
mini crisis at the same time. I'm trying to do this. Good morning. Hi from Sarasota. Who is this?
Dale.
Hi, Dale. How's it going?
Dale.
Good, man. How you doing?
Good. Dale, let's play a final round of Google Feud. What do we got for Dale?
All right. Next Google Feud is how long can a Mike Calta, how long can a
I feel like this has got to be a long answer. How long can a manatee stay underwater?
All right. Gio, how long can a
President hold office.
president hold office? Spanish, how long can a
Human hold its breath.
human hold its breath?
Maybe I should have went human instead of manatee.
Carmen, how long can a
How long can a person go without eating?
Okay.
Well, I
Always
bet
about
you never
food.
want to find that out. do
Always
you?
about food. Who's the best food eater? How long can they go without eating? Sure, you're at the gym. All right, Dale. Dale, do you want to go with one of your own, or do you want to go with somebody's answer in the room here?
I'm gonna go with Gio, I guess.
Gio's was how long can a president
Hold
President.
on.
Person
Hold
be
on.
Person be president.
Don't say like you guess. Like
Yeah.
confidently go
I mean,
with
it's
me.
terrible, but
All right, got to get in the top 3, Dale, even though everybody's crapping on you for some reason.
Yep,
Number
that's
3
okay.
is how long can a cold last? Number 2 is how long can a president serve?
Oh!
Oh, that's good.
Hey, what?
Shit.
You got it.
And then number 1 was how long can a YouTube short be?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Nothing about manatees.
nothing. I'm looking all the way down and nothing.
What's
Garbage.
the animal I was thinking of? How long could it stay underwater without breathing?
Turtle.
Dolphin, maybe? I should have went dolphin.
Yeah, nothing.
10 minutes.
No animals underwater in this
All right.
list.
Well, hey, you're a winner, sir. I'm going to put you on hold. Carmen will hook you up, okay?
Damn right, Dale. You're welcome.
Thank you, Mike.
Good
Appreciate it.
job. Good job. Thank you. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, that's it for Google Feud. I am living with such pain in my my left shoulder right
I'm
now.
sorry, Michael.
It is just, I don't know. But the problem is that no matter where I go, like I can't find a comfort spot.
Yeah.
That's why if you're watching me, I'm sitting like this, trying to find a stretch spot. It's driving me nuts.
Telling you, one of those patches clear that right up.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
But then after it wears off,
Well, so I think if you did want to use one of those patches, you do once it kicks in, do some stretching, take it easy, stretch out those ligaments that are tightened up
see,
right now.
I don't think it's tight ligament because even the stretching is not helping.
Oh,
I think
it's
I
straight up
tore
nerve
something,
damage?
or did
Oh.
not tore
Think you
tore it, but I think I hurt something.
The torn rotator cuff.
No,
I hope
don't.
not.
I haven't rotated my left arm doing anything.
Yeah.
Seriously, like I haven't rotated anything. It's just something in the back of my shoulder that's. I would say my pain level is at an 8.5.
An 8.5.
Damn.
Yeah, and the worst is it's just constant. So I'm not like getting a little
Yeah.
relaxation, and then and I'm like, I don't. This is why I don't want to start taking drugs.
Yeah.
Because if I do, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's the only thing that makes me feel better.
Well, you've been to the foot doctor like 8 times in the last 3 days. Why don't you go to a shoulder doctor?
I went to the foot doctor 2 weeks in a row. Thank you. And to the foot doctor batters the back of my heels 5,000 times with the machine. smacks it 5,000 times in each foot, and that's been helpful. So I don't know. Is there a shoulder doctor?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They got a specialist for everything.
Do they really?
No,
Sure.
Yeah.
What
Shoulders
were they
plus.
using that little massage gun?
Theragun?
Yeah. That, like you have, right?
It's not that, but it's something like that. It's a
Okay.
round circle instead of a hammer kind of thing,
Yeah.
and they put it up against the back of your heel, and they jackhammer it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it,
All right.
Is it hurt in the front or the back of your shoulder?
It's in the back.
It's in the back?
Yeah, and it's on the side over here. It just
Joe, get out there and rub it out.
Yeah,
All right.
man.
Listen to me. It hurts so bad that if Joe was like, "Let me take my shirt off and rub it," I'd be like, "Okay, go ahead."
Yeah?
All right.
Yeah, like that's how bad I am.
Popping my shirt off
But
soon, Michael.
yet refuses to wear one of Spanish's patches.
Did you-
would let Joe have gay sex with him.
Yeah.
Spanish woman.
Yeah, that's what you said.
No.
Just
that's
pop
what
your
you
shirts
said.
off.
I don't know
man.
where you guys are getting that
Did you
from.
dislocate your shoulder by any chance?
That's what I thought too, but no. I mean, I have full operation of it. And
Well, that doesn't
it's
mean
not-
you didn't dislocate it.
Well, I don't know.
Because I dislocated my shoulder for days before I knew it was out.
What did
that
you
was
do?
in high school. I was at a
Mel Gibson against the wall back then.
yeah,
Yeah.
I was at
Flip
a
and pound.
ice skating rink and I slipped and fell and went hands first into the wall. And when
Oh,
I
that'll
did
do
it,
it, yeah.
it ripped my like my hand shot up.
Trying to do a triple sow cow.
Dude, I tried to triple. What you said?
My brother dislocated his shoulder when we were kids. Do you want to know how he did that?
How do you do that?
He tried to take a flannel shirt off without unbuttoning the sleeve. So when it was on the floor, he stepped on it and pulled his arm up like that, and popped it right out. And I'll never forget, we went to the hospital, and the doctor just grabbed it and popped it back
Yeah.
in, or didn't even say anything. We were like, "What is going on?"
I feel so much better.
Yeah, it was a thing. That definitely worked.
Yeah, because if yours is out, like even if it's out just a little bit,
How
you
do
know.
you tell? Is one longer than the other?
Oh,
yeah, your right
sure.
one is much longer than the left
How about
one.
now?
Oh, no.
Nah, it doesn't look bad, but
See how different mine are?
I can't see.
See how...
Get some long ass
Stop
fingers.
doing that. It almost had me, you son of a
But watch, I
bitch.
can fix it. Ready?
Dude,
Oh!
that is magic.
Take your shirt off and fix mine.
Yeah.
You ought to ask Titus or Jericho or one of the other athletes where they go.
Right? That's what I was thinking. Somebody in my wheelhouse.
Yeah.
What we do. Shut up.
Oh my god.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hi. Is the episode that's on right now live?
Is the what? Is the what?
The episode that is on the radio right now? You're
Oh,
talking about shoulder pain?
yes.
Yeah.
You're live. We're live, and it is all live.
Okay. Are you sure you're not having a heart attack?
Oh, for the last 2 weeks?
I mean, my friend was 28 and had extreme shoulder pain, and she went to Zumba and everything, and she was having a heart attack.
Yeah, I'm not having a heart attack. But thank you for your concern.
Okay.
What is the correlation between your shoulder
Left
hurting?
shoulder.
Well, your left.
That is
It's pain radiating down your left arm.
Arm, yeah.
that is
Not-
a symptom. Yeah.
But
But not-
left
but-
arm pain, not
Yeah.
But it
left-
could
yeah.
just be
Shoulder
shoulder.
and through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, you've been
Christ.
having this for the last like 2 weeks.
Might be
Yeah.
a slow heart attack.
That's a
Oh,
slow ass heart attack.
Now she's got me
Slowest heart
nervous.
attack ever.
Mike Calta Show low.
Hello?
Yes.
Okay. Is this Mike with your bad shoulder?
Yes.
And your bad breath
Okay,
onion rings?
I got a quick, just 5-minute remedy for you until you can get to somebody.
All right.
Go run and get yourself an icy hot, either one of those roller things, okay?
Spanish
That will help
Spanish.
very quickly.
Right.
Or they also have it in a spray can that is multi-directional. So if it's in your back, you don't need anybody else's help. You can just spray it, you know?
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Upside down, sideways, whatever you want to
Yeah,
do.
flip it
All
out.
Until
right.
you can get to somebody.
Slap it
Until
down.
you can get to somebody.
Set
And it will
forget
help you.
All right. Thank you very
Certainly.
much.
She's like MacGyver.
You're welcome.
Yeah. You ever use Tiger Balm?
Yeah, no, I only want to
No?
get a tattoo.
Get a paper towel, a shoelace, some lidocaine.
Some black powder.
Bobby gave me some like CBD
Right.
kind of Tiger Balm-ish stuff. Didn't do anything.
No, I used
It's
to use
in there,
Tiger
man.
Balm
Tiger Balm
all the
is
time.
amazing.
Yeah, used to eat it.
Now I think I'm having a heart
Don't do
attack.
that.
Yeah.
Probably.
You're not
Ladies
having a
got
heart
me having a
attack.
heart attack. How do you know?
would
You're not a
know.
doctor.
You would know.
My heart
No,
doesn't
you
hurt.
wouldn't. There's plenty of people that have heart attacks and don't know.
Everybody knows. You
That's
immediately know. You're
not-
like, I'm having a heart attack. I'm just gonna go about my day.
It's not
No,
true.
yeah.
If I
That is-
ignore it, it will go away.
that is not true.
No, are you sure, Carmen? I don't know. I feel like
promise you.
It does hurt.
are you feeling any chest pains, light-winded?
No, I'm always light-winded.
Yeah, but-
I don't. We established I don't walk.
Okay, so here's a question. When you went up the stairs yesterday with us to go upstairs, could you breathe when you got up there? Could you talk?
No, but I'm fat, so I could talk.
So, I believe, like when I remember when I got COVID, I was worried that I was having a heart attack. So I talked to Dr. D and he was like, if you can go upstairs or have sex and you don't feel like you're dying, you're fine.
Carmen, can you get over here quick?
Yeah, wait, what?
I need to see if I
What
can have
happened to
sex.
Joe? I thought
Isn't your wife? Yeah, Joe's
already got
there.
his shirt off.
My
Yeah.
wife's at her slimmer boyfriend's house, and Joe is not. Joe's only good for the rubbing.
You're right.
You know.
Too bad.
But
Sorry, Joe.
I'm really good at the rubbing, Michael.
Whoa.
Listen, even in the middle of this heart attack, I'm still jealous of Charlie Belcher and his
Yeah,
cheesecake.
let's get some waffles.
Oh, look
That'll
at
make you
that.
feel better.
Put the strawberries right on the top there.
Oh man.
Just one of those patches. Clear that right up.
I'll put the goddamn patch on.
You can cut the patch in half and only use half. So if it comes back tomorrow or in 12 hours, you put the other one on.
All right, I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
I'll do it after the show.
Yeah.
I'll put it on.
I have used one before, Michael, and they are very
The
effective.
patch?
Yeah.
You use anything you think was a drug.
No.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, it's Medicine Man.
What do you recommend?
He knows about heart attacks.
Doctor.
Yep.
I recommend the Tiger Bomb, and of course, anybody gets heavy, don't go to all-you-can-eat buffets, and of course, lose weight.
For my shoulder?
There you go.
That's official.
Not, if for your shoulder, use that Tiger Bomb. That stuff is good. I use it too.
All right. Lose weight and put Tiger Bomb on. Thanks, Doc. Appreciate
Basically
that.
a doctor.
Yeah.
Official diagnosis from medicine, man.
Mike Calta Show, good morning.
Hey, Mike, you said the pain is in the back, on the back shoulder?
Yes.
I've got the exact same thing. So I went to go see the doctor, and after X-rays, he tells me it's not my shoulder, it's my neck. I told him he's crazy.
No, that might be true with me, yeah.
Because it pulls on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I mean, all they did, there was no drugs or anything. I got to go to physical therapy for twice a week for 4 weeks, and they said I should be 100%. But
oh man,
I swear it's in my shoulder, but he's saying no, it's in your neck.
Yeah, because right in the center of my back, to the left, more towards my shoulder, right there is where the pain starts, and that's where I feel that's my neck. So
Go to Dr. Bill.
Yeah,
He can fix it.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm about your age. So, during Christmas, I drove from Tampa to see family to Chattanooga to Lexington to Nashville, and then back here. And he goes, and he said that, and I did 99% of the driving. He said, yeah, that can contribute to it. And then also how you may be hunched over when you're doing work with your computer.
That's what
So
Dr. Bill says. Yeah. All right. Thank you. I'm gonna go check it out. I
Okay,
appreciate it.
Put that half of that patch on your back and not your shoulder and see if that does anything. Because if that
He doesn't want to use the patch.
he
Put
just said
the
he was
other
going to use
half
the
of the patch under your
Listen,
tongue.
right
Yeah,
now
put
I'd
the other patch
sew
under
a
your-
patch into my back and it hurts so bad. Yeah. All right. I'll do it after the show. I'll
Because
put
if
it on.
it's your back and not your shoulder, you'll know immediately.
All right. I gotta go see Dr. Bill today.
It said neck, though. You put it up high on the back?
I mean, wherever the pain is.
My
starts-
neck, my back, my
Yeah.
pee, and
No?
my crack.
Yeah.
You know where it goes. So
Oh man.
you know where it goes.
Now I'm getting anxiety thinking about heart attacks.
Stop it, Gio.
It's not a
Stop
heart
it.
attack.
I know.
Just because
Yeah.
Medicine Man said I can't go to all-you-can-eat buffets anymore.
Yeah.
Now I'm
Sure.
Banned you.
making me nervous.
I mean, look, he's for a 70-year-old guy. He's in great shape. So
Well, I mean, you know.
I
Got a
earlier,
body like Mo.
this morning I said to Spencer, I go, is it hot in here? Why am I sweating?
He goes, I got the cold sweats. I think I'm having a heart attack.
we have a full board of phone calls
Oh, boy.
of people who just want to tell me what my Let me just try one more.
All right.
Let me just try one more. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hey, Mike, I got a question. Do you think it might be like a spinal disc?
I don't know. I am not a doctor. It doesn't feel like it's radiating from my spine, but it may be, sir.
I had something a few years back where my left arm was on fire, and it ended up being a pinched nerve in my neck. I had to get a surgery for it.
Oh, that's what I think it's going to be.
Let me tell you something to look up online. You can Google it. It's called a dermatome chart, and it basically is a graph of your spine.
Right.
Like a chart of your spine, and it'll correlate with where the painful parts in your body are with your spinal discs.
So if it's my bottom, my lower back, or whatever, it could be my shoulder. All right. What is it called? A derma what?
Dermatome, like dermatology.
Yeah.
And TOME, dermatome.
All right, I will go look it up. Dermatome.
Check it out, and I bet you'll figure out exactly where it's radiating from.
All right, buddy. Thank you.
I hope you don't have a herniated disc. Those suck.
I'll take 2 herniated discs
Over that pain?
over the pain.
Well,
right
if they
now.
know what it is, they could definitely help.
Whew.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a break. Enough of my woes, my ailments. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone. My buddy John, his doctor, texted me, and he was like, if it's out of nowhere and you got arm pain, that could be something hard. Like, it's not, I feel it in my back and neck. It came from when I went to that gym that one time. I went to the gym and I just overdid it at the gym. Don't laugh like that. Don't giggle at me.
Well, and you said that you've
I'm an
had
old
this
man.
for quite some time, right? It's not like just today.
I overdid it at the gym, and I am feeling the repercussion. Look, Dick just fell out of his chair just laughing so hard. I
Like,
overdid
you
it at
should
the
be
gym.
sore after going to the gym.
It was not just sore. Like, I feel like I did something. Like, I damaged something.
You have a
that day.
sports injury.
I mean, I'm an
No.
athlete.
Yeah.
I'm kind of an athlete. And then I went and got some massages.
I think the only sports injury he has is athlete's foot.
You know what? Constant berating on this show makes it almost not worth it.
I know how you feel, Mike.
Thank you,
Sorry.
Joe. It's good to have one friend.
You and
somebody
Joe
that
are the
relates
same.
to my pain.
Oh.
Yeah.
You and Joe are the same. at your
Joe's
job.
been, you know, back in his day, the two of us were quite the.
Oh,
Inseparable.
we were a duo.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
I remember
Lovers.
Joe going to the gym back in the day where he boxed the kangaroo.
right. Joe, I worked as a bouncer in Ybor City and Joe, I used to throw Joe out of the club all the
That's
time.
right, regularly.
And that would involve physical,
Mm-hmm.
me literally physically removing him from the
Mm-hmm.
from the building. So
Thrown out of the VIP a couple times.
Right. right. I mean, not not mad at you,
No,
Yeah.
no, we were doing it for the bit, but you know.
but there were some times where you just didn't belong there.
Well, that's
You
true.
know, Sometimes
There were
I
some
would-
times I didn't want to be there, Michael.
given the orderly. That's true. too.
Joe in a place he doesn't belong? I
Wow.
don't believe that.
No.
Just like here.
Listen. Your honesty is a
damn
gift,
it.
Joe.
Yep.
Oh, all the doctors are calling in now.
Yeah.
Christy, good morning. You're on the Mike Calta Show.
Hey, how are you?
Oh, good. How you doing?
I'm good. Okay, so that sounds exactly what happened to me, and I did have to have surgery. So that's why you really need to get it looked at.
Well, I will. I mean, I definitely will. I'm in them. My problem is time, and I have a Dr. Bill Shoy, who's my chiropractor, who's fantastic. And I played. This is another one of my great injuries. I played PlayStation so much when the last Call of Duty came out that I had a pain in my arm, in my forearm, and I went to Dr. Bill, and he gave me some treatment for a couple of weeks, and it went away. So he's good at that kind of stuff. I just need to get in there to go see him.
Okay, well, mine was like, it sounds just like, is it like your shoulder blade, like when you turn?
100%.
Did you overdo
Okay,
it
yeah,
at the gym
that's
too?
exactly it. I had to. Well, I mean, until that happened, because mine was actually from a car accident.
Oh.
But they had to do, it was going to be either cortisone injections for the rest of my life, or they did like a nerve. I don't know. They like cut out a nerve or something like that.
Ooh, I would take a cortisone injection right now.
But I mean, it would be for the rest of your life.
Yeah, I'm just saying something to give me temporary relief until he fixes this goddamn thing or until somebody diagnoses what it is.
Yeah, so that's what I was just saying. It sounded just like it.
So you're not going to come over and rub it? The way you started
Wow.
off, I thought you were like, if you need me to come over and rub it, I'll rub it for you.
Come on over, Christy. We'll rub
I
it
mean,
together.
if you want me to.
I mean, I kind of do, to be honest with you. I haven't even seen you, and that's how much pain I'm in. Well, thank you, Punk, and I appreciate the heads up.
Okay, all
Bye-bye.
right, talk to you later.
She had hot voice.
Yeah,
she
she
wanted
did.
to come over.
Yeah, she did. Joe's put the kibosh on it.
No, I
man.
didn't.
Yeah,
Once he got
yeah, 'cause
involved.
yeah, Joe, you
No, I
were all
didn't.
like, "Oh, me too." Yeah.
I don't remember saying that.
I remember.
You salacious crumb. He didn't. He just threw it in there. Like,
No,
oh,
I didn't even
yeah.
say anything.
You went,
No, that was me imitating him.
Yeah.
But that's how you laugh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Go get your hammock.
Don't
That's
be
a new
jealous of
shine-
my hammock.
That's a new shine box. Go get
Don't
your
be
hammock.
jealous of my
Why would I be
fantastic
jealous?
hammock. You're
jealous of your stupid
totally
hammock.
jealous. You can't relax. You always got to be doing something.
Yeah, I'm an adult.
No, that's not being an adult. That's being overworked.
Well, you're laying out in the
You're-
middle of the of St. Pete Pier in a cocoon smoking cigarettes. I'm getting work done.
Not
You're-
answering his phone.
You're getting work done.
Yep.
Your body is literally getting nerve damage because of how
Yeah.
much stress you're under.
Earned
That's
it.
why you didn't relax.
Yeah.
You got to relax.
You got to
Yeah.
relax those
Yeah.
those muscles,
Yeah.
man.
I sleep after the show right in this chair every day for 15
That is
minutes.
not
It's
right. That's
wonderful.
bad.
Every athlete says after the workout,
Yeah,
you got to
True.
relax.
That's true.
I heard that in our meetings.
Yeah.
LeBron, Jordan,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brady.
Calta.
See?
Well, I'm not in that league, but me and some of the lighting guys talk about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This show's filled with jerk offs.
Yeah, 100%. No, but I'm surprised we like each other.
We
It doesn't
don't.
seem
I
like it.
absolutely don't. We don't
Oh,
talk.
I'm
behind each
surprised
other.
you still think that.
Yeah.
I don't think that about
friends.
you. Yeah. Calvin, I know you like me.
Friendly, not friends.
Thank
right,
you.
And
Gio?
Gio, I know you like me too.
Colleagues.
Yeah, you've done
How
too
much of friends do we have to be?
I mean, I don't.
I think if we hung out more and were better friends, we'd hate each other every day.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right, Carmen?
Yeah.
The reason why I still like Carmen and tolerate her is because I don't see her face.
Yeah.
The only reason why I'm here is because I get paid.
Same.
What do you think we're here for?
Yeah.
We're volunteering?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm telling you. Like, none of us would just come in here
Wait,
for.
Joe would.
Wait, you guys get paid?
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Joe is
What?
Milton. He's Milton and
confused.
Kramer mixed together.
Oh my God.
Don't discourage Joe. He's here for the love of the game.
That's right.
Nope.
Thank you, Joe.
No, he's
That's
not.
why you're my MVP.
See?
Oh boy.
Listen, he did a great job this morning on Sporkle.
Yep.
He's
I-
definitely earning his paycheck.
Which, yeah, I would agree with that, Galvin.
He earned it in the first 15 minutes of the show.
Oh my God.
I kept score this morning, Joe, and you did great.
Thank you.
No problem.
Well,
Good job.
I
Joe.
will be better, and I'm sorry for everyone for my failures.
and I'm
Well-
sorry to tell you, today may have been the last Sporkle.
Ever?
Why?
Sporkle is still blocked.
Well, then nobody at that place does anything in 2 minutes.
Yeah, I mean they've been working on it since I messaged them at 6:30.
For reals?
Well,
Yeah.
it takes 24 hours, I believe.
For real?
They gotta run it
From
up
what
the
I know,
flag.
yeah. Because they have to. The corporate has to unblock that site. Yeah.
But I just saw Galvin emailed or John Brennan emailed and said Galvin's request was unblocked.
Oh, really?
Oh.
All right.
I guess I
yeah.
don't know if it's the right website or not because I don't
take a
know what.
little, let me take a little look see what's
I don't
going on
remem-
over here.
Yeah, I don't know what website you requested for.
God, we
No,
could
I told him all websites. I said just so
the
you
entire internet.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I said just so you know that this one was blocked, and then the death pool thing is blocked. I go, I'm not looking for porn or anything, but I need to be able to get on these websites and be able
Right.
to, do stuff during the show. Let me see what if I can get on the.
If I was looking for porn, though, that's exactly what I would say. Too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
100%.
of course.
I'm not looking for it.
I'm not looking.
Nope.
It's just
Hey, you
there.
guys
Site
don't
is
know.
still unreachable.
No, still okay.
Yeah.
There used to be an HR lady here when I first got to the station, and she was like, 100 times she had to tell me about not looking at porn on
Yeah.
websites and stuff, and I said, lady, sometimes my job requires me to look at porn, believe it or not. And she's like, in what aspect would you be required to look at porn? I go, if my guest is a porn star? They never heard of anything like that in this building before I got there, and I was
Or if a porn star dies, you need
Yeah.
to know
Yeah.
who they performed
Yeah,
with.
you want to
Yeah.
go get those videos before they take them off the internet.
I got a million of those excuses.
Yeah,
Plus, it makes it hotter afterwards.
100%.
Knowing that you're
Wait.
watching a dead
Yeah.
lady.
Whoa,
My
What?
God, what?
Oh,
you
dead lady
guys were
porn's
saying
into
stuff.
Yeah.
Mike Calta Show.
Make
good
sure you
morning.
unlock Galvin's computer
Yeah.
ASAP.
Hello.
Miss Franklin.
Hey, it's Franklin. Good morning, Washington, D.C. Hello, or Washington State. All right. Goodbye. Mike Calta Show. Good morning.
Hello,
Yes, sir.
calling about the shoulder injury.
All right, Doc. What do you got?
Well, I got my sister worked for Florida Orthopedic for 12 years. They got a doctor that does shoulder surgery, Dr. Miles. They just came out with a new technique. If anybody needed shoulder surgery on their rotator cuff or total replacement, they don't cut muscle anymore, so it's half the rehab and half the
Yeah.
time to get back to normal. And that I seen on Instagram, my shoulder's kind of jacked up. They have a new strap that goes around your shoulder, goes around your chest, and it straps on. You can wear it to the gym, wear it to work out. They're swearing by it now. 2 weeks and your shoulder should feel almost normal.
Oh.
There's nothing serious damage to it yet.
Yeah, I don't think it is, but all right, I'll check it out. I appreciate the heads up. Thank you, sir. Thank you for all your shoulder knowledge. I think I'll take it from here.
Strap on and strap up.
Strap on.
Yeah,
Strap on.
bro.
Wait, there was something else that guy had said though that made sense. I don't know.
Rotator cuff?
No, it's not a rotator cuff. Oh, you know what I think it is? Brace yourself for this. For an athlete, I think I wounded it by sleeping on it. Is that possible?
Yes,
Yes.
absolutely.
It's a lot of pressure on that
Yeah.
on one tiny little shoulder.
You a
Your
side
brother-
sleeper?
Your brother did it, taking his shirt off.
Well, he was standing on his shirt and trying to pull his arm out of a button sleeve, and he went
Oh.
and dislocated it. I just I think maybe I slept on it too wrong.
So not the gym, you're saying?
No. After it was beaten up
Oh,
at the gym.
Gotcha.
You know what? I don't like your laugh. The way you laugh at it makes me mad.
Gio shouldn't make the jokes. I mean,
The way
I was
you laugh
asking
at
a
it.
serious medical question.
It was during
funny.
his recovery
Yeah.
after the gym.
Thank
That's
you,
right.
Calvin.
The man,
When he
you
was
know.
taking a nappy poo.
That was a serious medical question, not a joke.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm glad it's not a heart attack.
You don't know. Yeah. Yeah.
We'll Kid Craddock this thing too, so don't worry about it.
Stop saying that.
We'll Kid Craddock this thing. That's funny.
The show rolls on.
My
Just-
wife will have something to say about that.
Yeah.
Just know if it is something heart related and you end up in the ER, Gio won't be far behind.
Thank you.
I'm there
Our
all the
friends
time.
there.
Yeah, he's just say you're Gio and they'll let you right in.
Ask for Joyce. She's great. She'll get you the apple juice.